There's more than useless, but I've had enough of hospitals in my life, and I have some unfinished business to take care of. I have no idea what you're going to tell everyone, but I'm sure they'll say something. You always do. Sick and tired of this easy. Too bad it's hard to say.
I think it sounded decent and horrible. Miguel Ferrer. Oh, come on, I would have learned fucking chocolate. I wonder. I wonder to what about to text.
This has nothing to do with general explanation. I'm not a threat. Unless you're trying to think that, then I'm not going to pressure you. When you're ready to trust me, I'll be here. Call me. So this on the phone, and we do every way to go to prison facility. I'm just trying to get What is this about? I don't want to talk about
Wardrobe.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Deeds. But it seems she's trying to pull through. That's good. That is, that's fantastic news. Because she's stuck in it. That's really saying something. Thank you, Eddie. Very good, guys. Repeat offenders. All re-breaking staff and more. Yes, they were trading Pokemon cards.
Weighing 50 kilos of cocaine with a street value of over $1 million. Meet Spence Taylor.
Riley PD isn't anyone touching this because LAPD has no idea who he is. He serves in Santa Cruz, switch alias a few years ago. A civilian naval contractor has smuggled drugs in from overseas. Sam shut it down. He was never able to catch a case.
Okay, let's head to the crime scene and see if we can find the connections. Actually, yes. I'm running with you, Cass. Heading with these two backup Sam.
His son, as Marky killed, he's bringing a role play on that Honda team for an acquisition.
I said wardrobe, but really took shit. Fun fact. I don't tell fun facts unless someone's listening. Oh God, these people. I didn't like your comment, so I had to comment back to you. I don't know. The word comment to me means leave your comment or critique on something. I don't know how people took it to mean. I disagree with him, so I should try to start a debate or discussion. But here we are.
Would you like to get up to 33% more income? This free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. Financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals no secrets about annuities and
Hey, what up? I got a cube. Clean the cube. Holy shit, that's crazy. It's 1:17 here, but it should be 1:15 technically. So the regular clock says 17, the digital clock says 16. But you're on Greenwich Mean Time, right? Because the UK. So New Zealand, all of them. Yep. California. At this point, maybe it should fall in the ocean, but it won't. It's not how plane works. People don't understand. They've been taught subduction and all that shit. Plate tectonics. Trying to think of how I can I want to get the security footage off the security cameras tomorrow without being on camera getting it, because this woman staged a fall tonight. And then she realized there was no one around and nobody heard her, so she got up and went to the bathroom and then walked out of the bathroom like all systems go. Then she didn't even bring the shit up until after we were like, she's like, can you go give me a couple of things? I was like, no, like, we're closing, get the fuck out of here. Oh, well, I fell and hurt my knee. Like, man, come on. So Matt went back and pulled up the camera footage. He's like, look at this. What do you think? I was like, that bitch is faking it. Like, what do you think I think? She looked around, then tripped. Oh, and waved her arms all flailing. Like, come on. But nobody was back. It's two fucking people, and we're up front. And I was that. But you think if she'd actually fallen and hurt her knee, like she claimed, she would have been like, help, help, because it was empty. She was the only customer, so we would have definitely hurt her and went back and checked on her and helped her out. But what a fraudster. I can't wait to discuss that tomorrow. I'll waste at least a half an hour having a meeting about that. Fuck yeah, they do. Because that was the first thing I asked. I was like, well, did you slip in the water? And she was thinking about it like, was there water? And there wasn't no water. Like, I'll trip people up with little detail shit like that when the, you know, like, I know who's a fucking scammer or not. And after 9 o'clock, most of them are just scumbags, tweakers. Oh, yeah, one of the other managers sandbagged another one. It was brutal. Homegirl lost her keys because they fell off her, like her key ring broke. So she didn't know what she did with them. The other chick told her there were keys in the safe, like a spare set. So she took over them and fucking. Then the chick that told her about using the spare set went and snitched her out. Like, yo, she lost her keys. I was like, oh my God, you guys are pathetic. They're asking me, because they know damn well I told her to grab the other keys, but you can't prove I did, so I'm not going to admit I did. And that's how that works. I'm not going to lie about it, but I'm not going to admit to it either. Like, I won't even say I don't know. I'll just like sit there and make noises until they leave me alone. Like, oh, it's kind of weaselly, but you know. So are fucking mind games at work because women like to play mind games with each other. They don't fuck with me, but they'll fuck with each other endlessly. It's weird. Like, what's the competition? Sometimes. I think it's because they're older, so like all of them are around the same menopause age. So they're all just super hormonal, but they act out on it differently. Some of them get depressed, some of them get crazy, like Amy the snitch. Like she's literally chased shoplifters out and tackled them in the parking lot over $1 item, which is against all common sense and policy. But then she acts like she's going to get a Scooby snack for it or something. Like, did you see that? I tackled that guy. Like, what did he take? A bag of chips? Like, whoa, thank God you did that. You're the king. Goofy bitch. That's how you know how much of a dick she is. I usually don't call women bitches. Because that's how they trick you. They have to have that pretty mask on. Then all the mean looking people are the nice people, like me. I look like I want to just murder somebody all the time, but I'm happy as a clam. I just like exercising my face. It takes more muscles to frown. So I'm doing more of a workout than you pussies that are always smiling all the time. With your 17 muscles, this is 49 muscles versus 17. That's science. Frowning is hardcore. I just don't even see the need for deception to begin with. Like, there's plenty of guys out there. You could lay all your shit on the table and be like, I want A, B, C, D. I want to do this, that, and that. I expect you to talk this way to me, do these kinds of shits for me. Like, make a resume, you know? A pussy resume. This is what I expect. We got hypercomputers. You're telling me they can't make fucking people fit together that'll actually be in love and not fuck up and break apart? It seems senseless. Like, y'all can't make a matchmaking computer that works, but I'm expected to believe you're fucking flying helicopters on Mars. Yeah, see, that's what happens, Scotty. You do your thing, and then you get good, and then you're up, and you're just fine. But then it's lonely and boring as fuck. Like, eventually you're like, shit, man, this is what life's about. You're supposed to have a woman by your side kicking and having fun with you and sharing the adventure, sharing the spoils. Fucking, you know? Like, without someone to spoil, there's no point to it. And, like, spoiling a lover is different than spoiling a kid. Otherwise, I'd be content just spoiling my kid. And I'm not. I need more. 3 years. Has it been more? No, it's been 4 years now. And change. I've had one date in 4 years. Mostly because I can't just do hookup dates. Like, that's not me. I like romance. Getting to know people. Plus, I got the giant cock blocking kid. For some reason, when you're a single mom, it's like, wow, that's even better of a prize. When you're a single dad, it's like, I'm not going to raise no other. You never hear good stepmom stories. It's always the wicked stepmother. I don't know. I never had a stepmom. I just had a wicked regular mom. We need to find a way to make 300 grand, even not flashed for. I was looking at amazing properties for sale. Fucking freshwater springs, creeks and streams, timber, mineral rights, waterfalls. It's gorgeous. And they only want like 200 grand for it. It's like 50 acres. It's like, holy shit, man. That ain't that much. But it's always been my goal to have my own city. So the options of buying just a displaced city are still out there too. The best deal I've seen is like 276 for a town in Montana, which would be cool. I don't like it so cold. Santa Barbara's nice. It's not, it's, no, when's Fiesta? I always forget when Fiestas is. They just drive up and go, come on, it's time for Fiesta! And we fucking jump in the van and go. What's the other one they do up there? Fucking not Erasure. You know the big rave I'm thinking of. Todd, what up?
What's up?
Chilling.
I didn't know you was live.
Oh, I thought I clicked it. No, my bad. I thought I sent you a message.
Nah,
I must have sent it to Stacy twice.
I was just sitting there watching stuff on YouTube, and then I clicked home to reload it, and I seen you was live. I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, I guess he fell asleep. I was talking about injuries and shit and boring him to death. Yeah, I want to get that footage of that shit. That was so fake. She was not injured.
Yeah,
And it'd
bro,
be good.
I'm feeling so much better.
You sound better.
Oh, yeah.
You're not breathing hard.
I'm waiting
You're
till 5
light.
o'clock. I gotta take this fucking pill.
Where does it drop? Like 20 pounds off you?
What, the water?
Yeah.
Water pills? Oh, I don't know, a lot. Tell you that.
Imagine. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people swell up like to at least 2 and 3 times the normal leg size. So I feel like it'd be like a good 20, 30 pounds.
Right? Now I gotta take the prednisone here at 5 o'clock. So they got me on a 12-hour cycle. So and I didn't get my med. I didn't get it today until about 5 o'clock, so I took it, and now I gotta stay up till 5 o'clock to take it.
Shitty.
Yeah,
But as long as you get better.
because you always want to stay in them cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Listen to Metallica. Don't listen to Metallica. That's why you're sad and depressed. Go listen to Slayer. Get pumped up. Listen to some Tool. Change your perspective. Learn some pseudo. Like, where would America be today if they hadn't laid the groundwork back in the 90s so hard? Like, all the stuff people are talking about spirituality-wise, it was all programmed into them through the popular music of the time.
Right. I'm gonna go hit a cigarette. But like I tell everybody, go ahead and keep talking because I can hear you, but I won't be able to respond to you. See, normally when I tell people that, they quit talking, and then I'm sitting out there smoking a cigarette. Boy, the shit.
No, I keep jabbering. Can't believe Kenster hadn't come through yet. I showed he was online. I put a message into the friend zone to summon all the little feet high. Save your gas and just cruise down to Ventura fucking Wednesday, Scotty Pimpin'. You make a fake media event out of it. Do like double live IGs and shit. People are like, oh my god, I might be in there. I don't think I've ever retained water. The worst things I ever get are like diarrhea, cha-cha-cha, headaches, randomly, rarely. But I always have sinus pressure because of fucking dust mite allergies. The stupidest allergy in the world to have. Except for people who are allergic to weed. That one sucks too. And gluten. I'm not gluten sensitive. I'm peanut sensitive. So where's all the big disclosure? So there's so much hoo-ha over. They've got to release this information. I ain't seen jack shit but the same fucking stupid, not even Atari, original Atari quality graphic of some fucking nonsense. Like, come on. That's not no disclosure or nothing. It's the same CGI bullshit. Which again, if they're getting so much money and they're so smart and have so much computers at their disposal, why do they need to make CGI? Shouldn't they have a camera that it can instantly calculate for all that shit and function? I mean, they can make shit fly to Mars, drive around a helicopter and send back messages through hyperspace, I guess, since there's no atmosphere in space to send the signal through. Or did they stretch a long fucking wire? Do we got coaxial going from Earth to Mars? I'm still wondering how that one works. Based on what they've told us, they tell us it's a vacuum. There's no atmosphere in space. So what's the signal traveling through? When did the yoga body turn into the ladies' pro wrestler body? Don't do that to us, women, please. Yoga, sexy. Pro wrestling looking woman, not sexy. Text slim to 50-50-50. I keep thinking television makes me want to smash my head with a hammer, but then it's like essentially it's smashed my head from the inside out. And how do you have like 50 women in a commercial in yoga pants and not one camel toe? That's not realistic. Somebody had to sit there and go frame by frame and fucking edit out all the camel toes. And I give that person props because that's a job you can brag about when you get out. Yeah. What'd you do all day? I had to digitally erase camel toes. And nipples too, most likely. Dad, can you come to school and talk on Parent Day? Sure can, Timmy.
All right.
Today I'm going to teach you kids about erasing the clitoris and the vulva from every photograph and motion picture. It writes itself.
Man.
Like, I won an award for this one, kids. See that? You can't see his dick or his balls in the picture. And he had a big giant cock, but can't see it. That's my work. Prize winning.
So what the hell did you do all day?
Worked.
Worked.
It was like it's getting less stressful. The more I command people, the more they're following and learning new skills. So I have to do less and less physical work. So it's a lot more cheerful for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got little man. He still kind of spaces out on everybody else though, because they don't understand how I'm controlling him. Like I'm just straight up telling him, like, look, man, you get me in trouble, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like standing in his freezer. You better be in here doing work if you're in this freezer, because if I come in to see you staring at the wall, I'm gonna fucking ram your face into it. And then I'll laugh about it, and he'll laugh, and I'm like, I'm not joking. And then I'll laugh again. And that's how I condition him to, like, kind of be on edge. And it's working. So I'm not overtly threatening him or not threatening him.
Right.
But then with Sebastian, the only thing with him, I got to remember not to be too mean, because he's like kind of autistic, I think. But he's a really hard worker. He's distracted really, really easy.
Right.
And he talks your fucking ear off. So I've been getting him to do missions too. But they're working out so far, so that's good. And then the chick Lisa said she wants to get hired back. I was like, yeah, fucking apply. Like, fuck it, we need help.
Alright.
Here's cool people. But then they'll probably fire Eve over the key situation. If she doesn't find him. That's gonna suck. Because that means they'll expect me to pull a fucking extra shifts. I don't know how they can though, because then they'll be pushing everybody on overtime. That'll fuck the budget up.
Alright.
Corporate is fun. Corporate structure. It's all just fucking
Clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's like tic-tac-toe. But this giant tic-tac-toe board, and the whole time you're doing it, you're looking at everybody else like it's still tic-tac-toe. Like nobody's gonna win. What are we fucking doing this? Like, but it's better than what I'm doing labor.
Exactly.
And then if people are nice, I can be nice. And if they're dicks, I can make them look like dicks. I just want more workers at my disposal. If I had more hands, I could get so much more done and make it so much more productive. Or at least chop off some dead weight. Like, luckily we got Adams on his final shit, so he really can't fuck up again. Well, he's out the door. Most likely, once we get someone that can take over and do a good job, we'll find a way to fucking push him out.
Right.
He's just a turd, dude. I don't want to work Monday or Tuesday. And that's what I put on my thing back in the day, so I'll never have to work a Monday or a Tuesday. And if you schedule him on a Monday or Tuesday, he just doesn't fucking show up.
Yeah.
And I keep asking him, like, well, if you guys know he ain't gonna show up on Monday and Tuesday, why the fuck don't you schedule somebody else instead of
Right.
leaving short-handed? Well, because, like, yeah, I don't think they ever thought of it. They just assume we don't complain. It's cool. I'm like, well, I'm not a complainer like that. I'll just call you a dick and move along. Oh. How could it be 70 degrees here? Feels like 65. Have you seen Sarah? Heard from her?
Nope.
She's been married to.
I ain't really heard or talked to anybody.
Yeah, Stacy's probably doing something.
Yeah, I hit Stacy up earlier. Said she wanted to chill and she never messaged back. So I don't know.
Like she was last night. We lagged till she got back to her house because her friend didn't have Wi-Fi or whatnot. It's like if she watches stuff and goes on stuff without it, then it eats up her data.
Right.
So that's why we lagged last night till she got back to free Wi-Fi. I did send her messages, so she'll pop up at some
I got like
point.
12 minutes left.
$12 minutes.
And I gotta take a fucking huge ass pill.
They wouldn't even give me antibiotics the last time I needed shit, dude. How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
I had like an abscess in one of my cavities.
Ooh.
And I called the dentist. I'm like, yo, man, my fucking face is on fire, bro. What can I do? Like, give me some fucking Keflex or something. I cannot prescribe meds. I'm like, it's fucking antibiotics, man. Like, you of all people, the dentist should understand fucking infection in your mouth and abscess. Like, come on. I cannot do it.
My doctor did shit. When I went to the dentist, he started me off with a round of antibiotics for a week before he started pulling my teeth.
Yeah, most of them do that. They expect you to be on it a week to 10 days, so it has time to fully get in there just to make sure nothing goes haywire.
And then he gave me every time I went and had a tooth taken out, I got a script of Norcos. And he'd only do one tooth at a time. And I had to have 7 taken out. I still had my wisdom teeth in.
Fuck.
I was
No, this
making
guy's
bang.
like,
Well,
this guy, let's do 5 teeth today. We were going to work 5 at the time.
every tooth I had taken out, I was making $75 a tooth.
Shit. They're probably making. I think the government down here is probably like
I don't care what they're
500.
making.
You ain't got insurance, they're charging you at least 500.
I made
Just with it.
$500. Look, I made $525 just going to dinner. That's me pocket money. Because I didn't need. Well, my dentist was so good, bro. No pain. Like I went to McDonald's and ate fucking hard biscuits right after I had my tooth taken out.
Yeah, everybody's like, you can't do that. Like, why?
Well, you're not really supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
smoking
you just
cigarettes,
gotta
I
make sure
smoke.
you keep them clean. Yeah,
Yeah,
the same thing with smoking. You just gotta not suction hard, and you can still
exactly.
smoke some bong hits and all that.
You just don't want to get that dry socket.
I've had dry socket. It's a bitch.
I know.
But I still smoked with it anyway. I was like, fuck that, man. You ain't limiting me. Free will. I know the consequences and the pain, so fuck it. If I'm willing to suffer it. sober.
Right.
And they just look at you like, you're fucked up. I'm like, well, whatever. Y'all don't want to prescribe shit. Y'all don't want, like, I can understand not wanting to prescribe everybody pain meds because I fit their profile of tattooed white guy with long hair. So obviously I'm a drug addict, which I'm not in that sense. But yeah, he totally should have gave me antibiotics for that. I ended up having to fucking do my own root canal. Fucking, I had to like really get every piece of infected shit out of my jaw.
Damn.
I just sat there and grinded and grinded and grinded.
And I went to the
Because I'm
doctor
scared of
today.
power tools. Like I'll use the hand tools, but not power tools.
Right.
So I don't want to fuck my jaw up and be like, "Argh." Next thing you know, I forgot how to talk.
So last night, I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, and I stayed up till 8 so I could make me a doctor's appointment. That's how serious I was about making me a doctor's appointment. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to get in early as I could. But they couldn't get me until 1:30.
What?
Yeah, they was booked up until 1:30. So, so I went up there. He listened to my lungs and shit, and he tried to talk to me about a coded shot. I told him I didn't want that shit. Then he gave me my steroids and antibiotic scripts. And, well, actually, they call them into the pharmacy. They don't give me a script.
Next time, ask him like, why are you promoting putting an animal virus into your body?
I had to
Seems like
fight with him. I had to fight with him the longest for over a flu shot, bro.
well, at least the flu makes sense. It's something that naturally attacks humans, or so we've been led to believe. Now it's all coming to question again. But they're admitting COVID is a fucking animal disease that they supercharged and made into something that could hurt humans. So then the vaccine must inherently be made with the same animal virus in order for it to work, correct?
Yep.
That's what they've taught us with their limited layman's terms and bullshit. But if you do the research, it's even more sickening. Like, oh my God, what are they doing to people with this shit?
Yeah, so I had to tell him I didn't want none of that shit. And then, they didn't call my fucking prescription until, oh, I didn't get a text from my pharmacy until 4:30 saying my fucking prescription was ready. I left there, look, I was in there maybe 10 minutes. At 1:30, so I was out there by 1:40. I didn't get my prescription until 4:30.
Shit. I hate that. Like, what takes them so long? Like, y'all motherfuckers get it in a computer. I could fill a pill bottle in a minute and a half tops.
Right.
Because they got the machine that counts it out as they pour them, so they ain't even got to fucking do the legwork.
But, yeah, as soon as I got it, I came back here. Okay, started taking the antibiotic steroids. As soon as I started taking them, they got in my system. I stopped coughing so much. I stopped taking so many breathing treatments.
Me too, Scotty.
Yeah, me too, trust me.
You need everybody out there in America land to get
Because
healed.
not only did I have the water problem, I also had a lung infection. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coughing up mucus. I could taste the infection. So I had two things going on at one time. I went to the hospital. If I would have got actual help like I was supposed to at the hospital, I'd be in a little bit way better shape. You know what I'm saying? Like the water would have been off. I would have done had the water off within a couple hours. Once they give that fucking shit through the IV, that really makes you fucking pissed.
I'd freak the fuck out if I woke up swollen like that. I'd be like, what? I'd be scared. Praying and calling people like, help, help.
Well, there's a bunch of things that can cause it. Eating a lot of salt food will do it. Um, it's also a sign of congestive heart failure. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that can cause it. My mom's dad, he had it real bad. Like his body was swollen real bad. So it runs in my family. So
Uh, like my mom's really sick all the time. She has like lupus and fibromyalgia and like all kinds of shit wrong with her. But like I'm healthy as a clam. The only shit I ever go to the hospital for are like stitches and
now
tears.
you just gotta
You
worry
know.
about when you get older. 'Cause stuff
Well,
like
like
this
when I was a
medical
kid,
can make you
I'd get strep throat as a kid. But once they took my tonsils out when I was a teenager, I stopped getting sick. I never got a cold anymore. I never like nothing more than stomach trouble.
well, normally when you got stuff that runs in your family line, eventually you will end up dealing with it.
I'm blessed with health. I wish everybody else could be blessed with super good health too. Smoke all smoke all the dabs you can in the world, and maybe
I've been
you'll get.
I've been dealing with my health since I was born, bro. So you ain't telling me nothing.
Yeah, if it's genetic too, it's not much you can really do to fight it.
Like my dad, he's getting ready to go through have his neck cut open.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't want nothing cut open unless I have to do it. I wish they had a boomer fixing machine to fix baby boomers. I'm so sick of grandpa and his nonsensical dietary stuff.
right.
Why are you in pain? Your diet sucks. You eat junk food. I'm like, my arm's in pain because my fucking shoulder hangs out of position, you dimwit. It has nothing to do with the food I eat.
Exactly.
Like, your tendon tears and it heals. It doesn't shrink itself back into position as it heals. It healed stretched, so my shit's 2 inches longer than it used to be. That's just facts. I could eat all the organic hippie juice and bullshit that he likes to eat in the world, and it still wouldn't do a goddamn thing for it. They would have to get in there and redo the fucking tendon and immobilize it so it would heal at the proper length. And even then, it might not take.
Right.
They weren't even willing to do it though, because they said my shit's too close to my heart and lungs. So I was like, well, oh well. I work around it. So proud of Max. He cleaned up. I asked him to clean up the other day, and we made a deal that I would get him gummy bears, and I got gummy bears and kept lining the bargain up. And he totally failed. Said like he was. I was like, man, I'm gonna jump in the shower, and he's like, all right. I would play games. I'm like, okay. It's like you could honor your deal, but you can play games. It's fine. And then when I was sitting there, he's like, he comes in, he's like, you're right, Dad. I failed, and I failed again. I'm not cleaning up today. I'm just gonna play games. I'm like, oh, you poor little guy. But then when it came out and he was dressed, I was like, oh man, you cleaned up. He's like, ah, I fooled you. I was like, yeah, you did.
That's crazy.
He's a fun little guy. He likes negotiating. It's like, how about I'll do this and you can do this, then you can get me this. How about this and this and that? He watches like Shark Tank and Dragon's Den with me. So he picks up on all that little shit. I'm like, pay attention to this side of the people on this side of the screen, not these people. These people are the ones begging for it. These people are the ones that got it. Think like the ones that got it.
Alright, I'm about to take my pill.
Pill popping. crack smoking.
Hey, look how big this motherfucker is.
Whoa.
Yeah, my camera's being retarded right now.
It looks cool though.
Fucking horse pill.
God damn. At least it's not a suppository.
Alright?
I had a doctor offer that one time for something. I was like, what? Like, no? Who the hell would want to shove something up their ass?
The dog's up. I wouldn't either, but it dissolves a lot quicker.
Yeah. I'm patient though. I'll be patient. Even in the movie, that shit was funny, but it was still kind of like, eh. Nah. Get hard. We need new movies at the store. I was so chat. Well, we got like 60 movies in the other day, but it's like I already got them all. That any of them that I would want, I've already got. So, fuck. But then I won't have time to go down the street till Wednesday. Welcome back, Gare Bear. Team Smoke. Where's the Terps captain tonight? Probably filmed their game late, I would imagine. Or sleeping it off from filming late. I don't know. I didn't see much activity online today. Everybody's forgetting everything. Or they're sick. Or who knows what's going on. Because they don't jump on to tell you. And then you have to guess. Right? Did you sponsor? Are you a sponsor, Gary? I'm a proud sponsor of Smoke.12. One of many.
I'm gonna go smoke my last cigarette real quick for tonight.
Alright. Everyone else, you can all have your chance. You can sponsor too. Be a sponsor. Team Smoke. Smoke.12. Sponsorship. Sponsorship. Don't be left behind. Don't be a leader or a follower. Follow the leaders. And support them. You can't go buy Hostess Twinkies, which are straight out trash for your body, but then not support some positive things for your mind and soul. That's ridiculous. Preposterous, I say. Wednesday. I got one more shift, and then I get my day off. She said she would give me another day off, since I had covered Dick's stupid shift Saturday. He seemed like he was sick, though. Like, he totally was subdued. Like, I could tell by his demeanor that he wasn't bullshitting, because I was watching him like a hawk, you know? Because once you say you're sick and I had to cover your ass, okay, but then 3 days later and you're still saying you're sick, like, don't slip up, because I'll know. Right on. "12's gonna be fire." You could do a thing where you're like cheerleaders. Right on. I still have shit in my playlist from 28 years ago. If something's good, it's good. I'm not a throwaway kind of person. Unless it's garbage. Throw away garbage. But see, how cool would that be there, right? Like we're 80 years old one day, and we're just fucking listening to like the little kids, and they're like, man, Smoked Out 62 is going to be the shiznit. And we're just like, I was on there back in the day, and you just don't know, you youngsters. They'll be like, whatever, Grandpa, you fucking idiot. Why don't you die already? You know how kids are. Raping and pillaging. Arson. I don't know if anybody watches my Instagram stories that I keep. Sometimes they make sense. Sometimes it's like, what is this? I couldn't really film the two people I was stuck between the other day, but it was like one weird bald guy with a giant keyboard that he carries around and then camps out and doesn't actually play much. He just sits there and kind of fucks with it for a second or two. But then it was like the other group of little white guys and the one girl that hangs out with him playing their music, trying to be cool. But like the only one of them that ever talks, all he ever talks about is, oh, I got a blunt, I got a dub, and I smoked it, and I was high. And one of these days, I'm just going to turn to him and I'm going to be like, dude, get a fucking story with some real details and a point. Like, you talk so much and you say the same stupid thing over and over. You got high. You'd be fucking dippy. Like, the other group of kids are cool. They'll sit there and tell jokes, and I'll mock the shit out of them and make them all laugh at each other, and it's a good time. They've grown and experienced culture. And then there's that little fat fucking ginger kid. He's like blatant. He'll just stand there. Can one of you people buy me some beer or some cigarettes, please? I'll give you money. You can keep the change. Like, man, where's your mom? He's like, why? Are you going to snitch on me? I was like, no, I'm a banger. And then I'm going to be your stepdad. And I'm going to whip your ass for being a punk like this, begging for fucking cigarettes and beer. Like, if a cop hears you, you're going to get a fucking charge, you idiot. Someone overheard me. They were like, that was hilarious. Would you really do that? And I was like, no. I've seen his mom. She was, yar. Even One-Eyed Pete would be like, no, no, no. Yeah, see, Sebastian's a cool ginger. And it's weird. I haven't seen his mom yet. But everyone says his mom's like straight-laced and cool. But his dad's like 5'5", and he's covered head to toe in tattoos like fucking a Polynesian whaler from back in the old days. Like you see in Pirates of the Caribbean or something, like, you know? Like he's got full-on, like a full-on bodysuit of one set of tribal shit. So he looks all crazy. But then the kid's like, he's got like a giant red afro. It's so bizarre. Like I gotta see what the mom looks like. Clickbait. Crack can mean anything. And since the other thing's a make-believe word, there's no wrong way to worship it, or to even define what worshiping the make-believe word would be. So, ha ha ha! I've kept true to my title. I wish we had more Flintstone-like animals that could do things like some kind of Flintstone animal invention to just suck all the mucus out of my nose. I would do it with the shop vac, but it's too loud right now. And it's not really that congested. Dupixent may cause allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. I think fucking anaphylaxis is like way more than the allergic reaction. That's kind of like you're about to die. If I'm not mistaken. I've never had the flu. I've been allergic to dust mites my whole life. So the little bugs that feed on dust, I'm allergic to those motherfuckers. So there's no way to escape it. There's nothing I can do to prevent it. Don't matter how clean or how dirty a place is. The shit's in the air. It's in the fabric. It's on the surfaces of everything and everybody.
Hey, Dip.
Huh.
I'm gonna jump out of here and go to bed.
Alright.
My daughter's gonna wake me up early, so I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, get rest, man. It helps you heal.
Yeah, I've been sleeping in my chair for like 2 weeks.
No. That's shitty.
Not really. My chair is pretty comfortable.
Well, it's not your desk chair. You got like a lazy boy, huh?
Yeah, getting a chair. That motherfucker go all the way back.
Exactly. I had a lazy boy. I had 2 lazy boys. Don't get divorced. You lose your lazy boys.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Alright, man.
Later.
Fuck. Now I want a lazy boy. I'm looking at this black chair. I don't even sit in it. It exists for when Joel or Sriracha comes over. Yep, that's it. Nobody else likes to sit in that chair. It's uncomfortable as fuck. I put cushions all over it and it's still uncomfortable. It's ugly as homemade sin. I wish I could burn it. Usually I just cough it all up and get it out and then I'm good for like 10, 15 minutes, sometimes more. But like since it's foggy out, it puts sinus pressure into it too. So it's just a nighttime thing. During the day I'm a lot better because it's drier out. But once the fog rolls in the night, that's the end of that. I hate it too because at work I've been wearing the mask, like fucking dreading. Like, man, if my nose starts running and I'm wearing this mask, I'm going home. I ain't gonna wear no snotty mask. Ugh. Snotty too hotty. There's Kennedy. What up, man? Make some extra sound so I don't have to hear myself chattering into space. Inner space, outer space, extra space. Overtration. Alert. Pervert genocide. Genocide. It's what it seems like to me. They're flying in people to replace them, and they tell you about the reset, and they just take out entire cities and raise the kids in an orphanage, and then when they're old enough, they turn them loose with a whole new version and vision of everything and everybody. Thunder, I manifested you.
Hey, what up, Diz?
What up?
Man, dog, and you know what's really crazy? I was like, man, I know Diz probably up too, because this is around by the time I get up and start moving around. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. On day
Man,
5.
I said, Diz, I know you up. You feel me? I did do the likes and sub and all that to make sure your shit just pops up when you go live. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, man? Hey, salute, son, Ray.
Chilling.
Dog, I'm over here. Dog, I'm so high to I don't know why. And then I'm like, you know how you just be just so high till you be like, man, you know what? When you just say the words, and you be like, you know what? Never mind. You know what I mean?
I'll smoke till I start passing out.
Dog, I lay down. You know one thing that'll make an old motherfucker like me. I always tell people I'm OLE. I said, man, put me on the heating pad. I'm out of there.
I don't even need a heating pad. I'll fall asleep like this sometimes. I'll just be fucking sleeping, and I'll be sleeping right here holding the torch and shit in my lap.
Oh, yeah, dog.
And then Max will be like, Dad, wake up. You're going to spill your bone. I'm like, what? He's like,
yeah.
I'm like, all right, good looking out, man.
Yeah, dog. Dog, that'd be some good sleep.
I spilled my wax before, and how mad I was like, fuck. Because once you spill your shit on the carpet, it's not like
what you said. Hold on. Not to spill on the carpet, dog. That can't. When it spill on the carpet, you be like, what the fuck?
Once the wax hits the carpet, it sticks to everything, like dirt, hair, all of it. So it's ruined.
So you got to get rid of the carpet, or you're going to try to redo the wax.
Grind it in. See, it's just concentrate.
Hey, dog. Oh, this is one thing. This is what I thought of, because I knew you were probably at work earlier when this shit was on Houston News here.
What happened?
They said that the CBD oil or whatever, like you can have a certain thing of it, but when it's mixed into like brownies and shit, they're gonna weigh that shit as like the weight of whatever it is that's in it. And then they can still give you bedtime.
What?
Man, I'm not lying, dog.
That's some bullshit.
I am not lying. The first person I thought of was you, and I was like, damn, I know Diz at work. I was like, man, I want to call you. This is what they saying. Okay, you can have your regular weed, but if you have the oil and it's mixed into like anything, they're gonna weigh that shit up. Like they weigh it up. Like you can have a brownie.
That's not how it works. If you put a fucking brownie out and you put 50 milligrams of THC into it.
But they were talking about the CBD oil and the THC in it.
It doesn't matter what form you put in it. However much you put of it into something is how much is in there.
No, but they were saying no, I know that, but they were saying like they're gonna weigh it by the weight.
Yeah, they're doing some crazy evil shit, and they're gonna get sued. And the taxpayers are going to foot the bill for yet another stupid judgment based on stupid people. Quit electing stupid people, Americans. You guys keep electing
America is stupid.
Hey, let's elect people that are going to limit our freedoms. I don't
Hey,
want
but
to have.
hey,
What
Diz, I
happened to
wanted
fight for
to
your
call.
fucking
Hey,
rights?
Diz, I wanted to call you. Like, I think it came on around about 9 o'clock Houston time, and it was like, what they was explaining it like that. The lawyer dude was up there trying to explain it, and it's stupid. They still saying you can get felonies and crime. And I'm like, how the fuck you gonna legalize something when you're trying to lock a motherfucker up?
Because they want some money. They just want money. They're not getting their cuts.
Exactly. This I'm talking about, dog.
They're making too much money. I want more.
Hey,
Why do they get
Diz, I wanted to call you, man, but I was like, I know you're at work and shit, but that's what they actually said. They're gonna actually go off the weight of the fucking brownie. They were talking about edibles and shit, and how
They're gonna
much
get sued.
THC is in it and shit
Yeah,
like that.
see? And you know why they'll get sued? Because there's some people that take medical weed and they can only eat it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I
And
did.
they're
I
gonna
am
sue.
not
They're
bullshitting
gonna
you.
sue because
Hey, look, Diz, I recorded it and I wanted to call you, but I knew you were busy. But I wanted to call you when they were talking about it. It was like 9 o'clock Houston time.
well, the
They
second that
actually
news dropped,
said that shit.
as soon as that news dropped, 200 lawyers jumped on the case.
Man, what? And then you know what? Even the lawyer was trying to. The lawyer that was on the news explained it, and he looked like he knew it was some bullshit. Like, how the fuck you gonna do that? You feel me?
That's like
Man,
saying,
yeah,
okay,
you don't even know. I wanted, dog, I
but
wanted to call you so bad. And then, you know what was weird? I was getting high while I was listening to it. Because I'm like, this shit is ignorant. You feel me? How the fuck, like, you already know what just mind blowing and ignorant, if that makes sense.
everything about today was weird.
Right? What happened today with you?
Well, we had a person fake a fall
Hold up.
at the close of the day.
Hold up. Did you see the motherfucker? That's not a person. That's a motherfucker.
Well, check it out. So here's how our point of view went, right?
Yeah.
We're up there, and the woman's checking out her stuff. She had probably 40 items. So she's up there for a minute just talking and shit. And she's trying to talk her version of English to Alicia, who's trying to respond with her version of English. And like the gist of it, she wanted either one of those long stove lighters or some long matches. And we were out of stock on both. So I was like, I'm sorry, we're sold out. Well, can't you go back and look for them? I'm like, well, I handle all that shit. Like, I know for a fact we're sold out. Like, we'll get some tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and we'll have plenty. I was like, I know what's coming tomorrow, but
so did you think this?
So then, as soon as that happened,
that's
she
what
goes,
I'm trying to say. Like, did you see it coming?
She goes, I fell down and my knee hurts. And I'm like, what? As soon as she didn't get her way, then I fell down and my knee hurts. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Hold on. So you saw it coming, right?
No, I didn't, because there was just the two of us and we're up front.
Oh,
so
okay.
I had no idea. Fucking
dog. So did I know you're a veteran in this. Whoa, who that?
Well, no, we took her information. We said,
what up, man? Salute, man. Salute to you.
So we got her information. She'll call back in the morning. So we went and looked at the security camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes by the bathrooms. I mean, there's like a stack of the rubber rug mats, you know. I had them all rolled up and stacked. And there's
so what did she try to grab?
Well, there's a 3-foot space between the rugs and the wall to walk through to get to the bathroom. She pushes her cart in between the rugs and the wall, and then fucking like fake ass Superman's it and falls on the rugs and like slaps the ground.
No, what I'm saying, was it all on camera? How she tried to set it up?
She just did like a little, and yeah, you can see it in 3 different angles, and it's like, man, come on. And then she laid there.
This went on tonight. This went on tonight, right?
Nobody was around, so she got back up, right? And then she goes to the bathroom. When she comes out, she's walking fine and dandy like it's nothing. And she didn't mention it all until she didn't get her way up in front. Then, oh, I'm hurt. I hurt my knee. My left knee's hurt. Well, how come on the video you fall on your right
All of a
side?
sudden, she hurt than a motherfucker.
Her knee didn't even hit the ground part. She hit a stack of padded rugs, dude. So it's like, how'd you hurt
Wow.
your left knee when your right side hit the ground?
Dog, hey, but I'm saying, like, I know you seasoned in the game of knowing the fuck shit when they come in there like that. Y'all were just too busy at the time for you to even notice it, right?
There was only two of us, and we were waiting on her dumbass to get done shopping.
Wow. Oh, what, man, look at that right there. That boy got that good. Who is that right there? I can't hear him.
Sunray.
Oh, what up, Sunray? Salute, man. Dog, this is my first time ever seeing you, man. Salute to you, man. I can't hear his audio. I know he got the munchies, especially with a mason jar full of weed. My nigga.
Yeah.
What's up, Sunray? Salute, man.
Yeah, peace.
How you doing, man? You over there with a mason jar full of weed, eating out a red bowl in this small, because I know you hungrier than that right now, nigga. Quit bullshit. Because I got the whole crock pot over there boiling, dog. Come on, quit the bullshit.
I just finished it off. This is the last of it.
Hey, Sunray. Come on, quit bullshit. You got a mason jar for the week. Ain't no way you eating out a little small bowl like that. You ain't got the munchies, dog. Come on, man. With it. You feel me? Like, no way. No way you're doing that. Hey, Diz, I went back and I listened to that track. I have to send it to you. And then I finally figured out they want me to. Like, I didn't know. I'm like, God damn, can't I just export this shit? You know, but I got you, basically. I figured it out. I just got through recording like 3 more songs, but the other one that I sent you, I finished it. But I think I need to go back and do some other shit to it, and then you just rock out to that motherfucker. Because when I was listening to it, and then you already know what I told you, man. You getting your streams, man. You feel me? All that shit is popping off.
I can just walk down the street and get streamed.
Nah, that ain't the point. I'm like, you getting that. Hey, son, what up, man? I can't hear him.
I'm not saying anything.
So what's going on with you on your end? That boy got the end road work sign behind it. What the fuck? End road work. Like, am I looking at that shit right? I know I'm higher than a mountain goat, my nigga.
It means
I know what I'm looking at. What is that? End road work.
First sign says road work ahead, and then at the end of that section of road work, it says end road work.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what? Y'all be, and you know what? It makes sense. It does make sense. Like minds think alike. It makes a whole lot of goddamn sense. Hey, Diz.
Nobody feed me mushrooms, and I'm not aware of it. Like,
you know what? I didn't have mushrooms in years, dog. Like, how them shits now?
The bomb, as always.
No, like you said, you had like they got the capsules now.
We still find the mushrooms.
They're in Australia, Gary, so it's upside down.
I had some last year.
Oh, salute to Gary. Hey, salute Gary. Hey, but man, like
we can have 2 Americans and 2 citizens of the crown.
The mushrooms, I hadn't had those in years, dog. Like maybe over 10 years, I hadn't taken a mushroom or none of that shit.
You can see what they look like.
Yeah, cause you know I'll be like, but this is the thing. I never snorted coke. I sold it. I sold coke, but I never snorted it. I used to get chicks to come over and they would get naked and snort it so I can see if it's good. I never snorted it, but I sold it. And I would actually put that shit in my drink, you know, and just drink the shit. I never snorted it though. And it was crazy because in my drink, that shit'll be just chilling. And I just never like putting nothing up my nose. You feel me?
Molly.
Yeah. What is Molly? Like, I'm
Like
still
fire
confused
is
about
so
Methyl dioxymethamphetamine.
that. What is Molly? Like, what, like,
ecstasy.
Methyl
MDMA.
dioxymethamphetamine.
oh, so it's basically meth.
MDMA. Yeah.
Oh,
Kind
so it's the PSB thing, right? The oil, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, it's a different drug altogether.
Nah, but you remember when they stopped selling it as a whole like process, but it was like PSB or some shit, and they were just selling the oil. Of, man, oh
I don't know.
PCB.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
PCP's an
Nah,
Okay.
that's the oil that they were selling to not. You know, we gonna get it to you, and you do what the fuck you do what you want with it. You know what I'm
Did
talking
you see
about?
what Arizona's doing?
The what?
Did you see what Arizona's doing?
What happened?
They're gonna start making Nazi gas for their gas chamber.
Whoa, you gotta be bullshit.
To kill people that are on death row. They ordered all the old school.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna start making
Hey,
Zyklon
you
B.
got to inbox me that because I want to see that shit.
Look it up
You
on
got to
YouTube.
inbox me that.
Arizona, it's called Arizona Family First Channel, and they're the local Arizona news, and they covered it. It's also on Russia Today. It's on fucking Fox News. There's on a bunch of them, dude.
Dog, I didn't even hear that. Nothing about that. Inbox. Do you have like a link to where I can look at that?
Yeah, just go on YouTube and type it in.
What is it called?
Right, type in Arizona wants to make Nazi gas, and it'll pop up.
Wow, why would they want to do that though?
Because they botch executions all the time, and the public doesn't know about it. The last time they tried to use their gas chamber, the person was tortured and laid there sputtering and choking to death for 18 fucking minutes.
So why they ain't got no mural for them people? That they tortured, and then you know most of the time.
Well, mostly because if you're on death row getting put into the gas chamber, you're probably not a savory character to begin with.
No, but I'm saying it's been stories.
Nobody deserves to be tortured to death like that.
No, but I'm saying it's been. No, if you are just a killer, you supposed to get killed like you killed the motherfucker. But I'm talking about it be people that got killed that didn't even do the crime. You feel me? And it seemed like they tortured them most.
That's just part of life, man. Everybody takes the heat for some shit they didn't do once in a while. That's part of building your character to see how you'll take it.
Hey, but you know what, Diz, you just said a lot right there. It's just part of building your character, you know?
Yeah, it's all just a fucking psych test to see, okay, he knows this much, he knows that much. What happens if we do this to him?
Yeah, and then it seemed like it's
regress or progress. It's all about regression.
It seemed like they're playing with your mental to see how much you progress mentally.
Yeah, because if they take an interest in you, they want to see you progress. They like interesting people. They like positive people. They like seeing people that make a real change. And
man, all I know is one thing is, man, they done tried everything with me. They done put the whole state of Texas against me, man. And it still didn't work. You feel me?
The state doesn't even exist. How can it win?
Hey, I know one thing, man. It didn't work.
We got paperwork that says it's the Constitution of this.
Yeah, hey, when you hear somebody say the Constitution,
a holy rock that says you own some shit, nobody owns nothing. The second you die, you don't own anything. The second you die,
I know one thing about you. Oh, my bad. Because the internet is like lagging here because like please is that Stacy? Because Stacy probably gonna pop up somewhere. Hey Diz, every time you hear a person say constitutional, you already pissed off.
Stacy.
Hey Diz, every time you say the word somebody says the word constitutional rights. And then I don't even know who you be hanging around that even just thinks about that at the time. But it pisses you off. What do you think when they saying it to you?
Well, I talked to all the bigwigs. Like
Man, I got to
people,
go to a party with the big wigs.
you just got to start talking to people on YouTube. You can meet any content creator you want to if you're nice enough and you pastor them enough.
No, but people don't
You gotta
understand.
catch their attention. You I can't think you're good shit. Let's talk.
Hey, Diz, I always tell people it's how you are. It's all about self-preservation. Nobody can change you. Nobody can make you do nothing. It's up to you what you do and how you act. You feel
Did you
me?
hear about Elon Musk's new fucking crypto shit?
The what? I heard. Hold on. I heard something about crypto. It was another thing, and they were talking about crypto along with it. What happened? Like it was something else bigger than
Elon Musk is gonna make his own crypto called Cum Rocket.
who?
Cum Rocket.
So basically, these motherfuckers is buying fake money.
Well, it's digital. It's digital currency.
So if you can't actually touch your money, you don't even have it.
Well, in
It's
a sense,
all a Ponzi scheme to me.
if all your
That's
money's in the bank, you don't have it anyway. They can shut you down quick. They can turn off your chip.
exactly. And then look, another thing I wanted to call. Hey,
but wait,
there's another thing I wanted to call you about is when they said they got 2.5 million back from the people that hacked the thing, the pipeline or whatever the fuck that was.
What if that is?
They got 2.5 million from the Russian hackers. They got dog. Do you understand? It's all bullshit.
The FBI did it. If the Russian hackers did it, then Snowden's helping them do it.
Man, what? Hey, you still remember when they were killing our scientists left and right, right? You remember that part, right?
They never stopped.
Dog, you remember that whole Malaysian fight?
Ever since like about the election, when the election got bullshitted, that's when they started cleaning house.
Which one though? Obama one, the second one?
Everyone, because they're trying to cut all ties to Fauci and all that shit because they know.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be proven, and they're going to be demanding.
Hey, and then you saw what I just saw, like what you were saying, like why the fuck are you creating your own Bitcoin? Like what the fuck? What value does it have?
Unless they're the leader of their bloodlines and they think they're going to reinstitute their system on some other form, like I'm tired of.
I wanted to call you. I wanted to call you when the news was on.
Division. I'm tired of nonsense. I don't give a fuck who built the pyramids or why they built them. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck either.
I don't care who built Rome. I don't care who built the Statue of Liberty.
I don't give a fuck. And people don't understand that shit was shipped over from France, but that's a whole nother conversation.
If you can't maintain a garden in your yard, then what fucking difference does it make where you came from?
Dog, I wanted to call you when the news came on.
But I can't do a fucking lick of work.
Yeah.
We're good.
And then did you see that Kamala Harris jumped her dumb ass up there talking about now y'all can't come here? She said, don't come. Did you see that?
She gave fucking people cookies too with her face. But
but I'm saying, did you see it?
Yeah.
But I'm like, why now? Why you waited that long?
Do you believe that actually happened?
Nah, she just up there.
They didn't go nowhere. They can't fly Air Force One. They had to take the helicopters everywhere.
Dog, and just like I said, with all these people talking about you going back to Mars or the moon landing, why the fuck? If I know how to get to my baby mama house in a deuce and a quarter, an old school car. Why the fuck 20 years later, if she still stay in the same place, I can get back to that?
They forgot, remember? They forgot how they did it.
Hey, you remember when Buzz Aldrin was going off because he knew he was a big part of that lie?
When they show you the fucking setup of Cape Canaveral, there's a fucking escape hatch that you go down
Yeah,
to.
and then you right.
Okay, if they're not jumping out of the ship through the secret fucking elevator hatch and going down under there while the light show takes place, then why have that room under there?
Man, dog, you and then like people don't understand a lot of that shit was shot out in the desert. Right? Or am I lying?
Okay, have you ever exploded gas before?
Yeah.
It doesn't go no matter how
Nah,
fucking
it don't go like that.
It fucking
don't.
boom.
It don't explode, it implodes.
It babooms. That shit fucking.
Yeah, gas doesn't explode. It
sucked in
implodes.
and pops
It
out.
builds from inside and then goes out. It don't just automatically, because people don't understand this. Like you can pour gas on the thing, the fumes is what's gonna light the shit. It's not the actual chemical. It's the combination of that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Man, that guitar sounded good, dog.
But like a bottle rocket. If you join the amateur rocket club, even their fancy little rockets that go like a couple 1,000 feet in the air, same shit. Goes up and then whoop, loses propulsion.
Hey, so and then that goes back to my point. Like, if they can't even get a fucking bottle rocket, $1 billion bottle rocket off the ground right now, how the fuck they went to Mars? How the fuck they went to the moon? How the fuck are they up there?
You have to be able to push against something in order to go. It's like
it's all an illusion. If they can't get a fucking billion, this is my point. This is my point, dude. If they can't get a fucking $1 billion bottle rocket off the ground, how the fuck are they in space?
They just shoot it into the ocean.
That's my whole point.
Otherwise, why wouldn't they have rocket bases out in the middle of the desert where there's nowhere for them to hit or hurt anybody if anything goes wrong? Instead, they have it.
Hey, you remember that episode of Twilight Zone I was telling you about when they thought they were on another planet?
Yep.
That's what I think. That's how I think of it. You know what I'm talking about? And they were literally in the desert around the corner. And then you remember the dude was drawing the plans up, showing like they were actually still on Earth. You feel me?
You never know it. They're just like, okay, what is
so you remember that episode, right? Man, that shit is cold. Hey, Diz, did I show you the picture that Dan brother got his homeboy, the dude, his mom and dad?
Yeah.
Ain't that shit cool?
Just under.
And then I was asking, that's why I was asking you, like, I already got the praying hands on this side. I was thinking like I wanted something on this side, but I don't know what to get. You know what I'm talking about?
Get a giraffe raping an elephant.
Huh?
A giraffe.
No, I'm talking about because it makes sense to get a cross on this side if I got the praying hands on this, but I want to create my own cross. You know what I'm talking about? On this side, because I do have the praying hands. No bullshit. I do have the praying hands right here, right? So I would have to
trillion different versions of cross.
Let me get all this shaded in. You get me? And I want to create a cross of my own. You know what I'm talking about?
You should tattoo a permanent mustache on.
I'm not fucking with you, dude. You on that bullshit. Hey, dog. And then, you know what? Hey, Diz, you know some fuck shit. You know them dudes that had a curly mustache and they be dead about that business. Like,
Yeah, so you could tattoo part of it and then have hair for the rest of it.
I'm not fucking with you.
People would be looking at you like, wait, what?
Hold on, and then like, how do they?
That's gotta be a new style for somebody now that I've mentioned it. They gotta have like half tattoo, half eyebrow, half mustache.
Hey, but dog, this oh
Half goatee, half
mention.
tattoo.
Hey, thinking about that, why do women shave off their eyebrows, draw them shits in?
Why don't they learn how to draw them correctly first?
Man, what you ever seen?
Or better yet, have your friend do this shit who can see
Yeah.
how crazy you look with fucking.
Dog, have you ever seen a woman? Do you know that women actually permanently tattoo their eyebrows on them?
Yep, that's one thing I
shave
won't
it
do.
off.
I won't do eye makeup. I won't do fucking eyebrows. I won't do any of that shit for you.
Dog, I'm like, but
Nah, you think it'll look good, but I don't agree. It looks
and you
tacky.
know what? It was another topic I brought up today, Diz. You ever seen the women with the long ass fingernails like that? How do they wash their ass? How do they wipe their ass?
They do it like chopsticks.
No, but think about it. What? How you seen them like when they have like the abnormally long nails? Like that shit is unreal.
I don't know. I've never had long fingernails, so I can't even imagine.
No, I'm talking about the women that have that shit. You know what I'm talking about, dog. You've seen that shit too.
How do they play games with themselves with the long fingernails without
Yeah,
stabbing their-
exactly. They can't even play with their own pussy with that shit. How do
Is that
you?
what?
How does
if
a
it-
woman play with her pussy with them kind of nails? You know what I'm talking about, dog. How do you do
They have
that?
the stick thing. What's it called?
Man, what? Dog, that shit. The
Walking
shit
stick.
is mind-boggling.
They jam a walking stick inside themselves.
Man, I don't. But you ever wondered about that when you see shit? Because I be high than a motherfucker. And then, you know, when you get high, you be like,
Usually I look it up and then my satisfaction is there. I've learned it.
yeah, indeed. But you know how when you be high, you just start wondering about shit? Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, you look it up and then you go, huh, I never knew that. Or,
yeah, you know, hey, I be doing a lot of, huh. Okay, you feel me? This, you know, it'd be a lot of shit that we be talking about, and we just ask ourselves them questions, right?
¿Dónde estás? Dice.
Hey, man, God damn it, I got to get my ass up in about 4 hours, but I'm gonna just stay up because I think I'm gonna just go on over there and handle the business because I be doing I get self-contracted, man. You feel me?
Oh, shit.
You get what I'm talking about?
See, there's nobody out here to do work.
Because they don't want to. I get self-contracted.
Exactly. I've had fucking
The
materials.
only thing I'm not doing is climbing up on top of a building.
I've had materials to redo my handrail on my staircase out there. Like 2 weeks now, just sitting on my patio, and not one motherfucker's come by and been like, "Yo, do you need help doing that?" That's unheard of in SoCal.
Hold on, whoa! What you say? You had what?
I need to rebuild my handrail because the fucking old handrail is kind of beat. It's just old. It needs to be replaced. So I've got the materials. I got all the wood out there on my patio. I got 1x, I got 2x, I got fucking 2x8s. All the shit I need. It's all treated. Everything's ready to go. I just don't have hands to help me do it. Usually, like at least one of the neighbors will be like, "Yo, do you need help with that project? I need a little extra money." But nah.
Hey, but all I know is I'm certified self-contractor. But I'm not getting up on a fucking building to do AC. I'm not certified AC. You feel what I'm talking about? And I'm not climbing up on no building for no shit like that. Dog, I'm afraid of flights and heights.
Not me. I did heating and cooling, and you had to direct the cranes on the roof. That shit was cool.
Yeah, dog, but I'm just saying, I am afraid of flights and heights.
Not
it's
me.
just And then I don't fuck with water like that. These motherfuckers, your people, this the white people and the people that think they white, they drowning left and right out here, man. The kids drowning.
Actors, man.
Hey,
Other people,
this
that's
is
why I'm good
another
with the
one.
bears to get a picture. Like, you're stupid.
Hey,
Never
dog,
with
and then they had their kids, and then the big ass rift currents coming in on the beach
yeah,
and
like,
shit. And they be like, I don't know why they drowned. They be looking for. I'm
respect
like,
nature. That's what that was. That was straight foolishness. You got to respect nature and its power.
man. Hey,
You could be,
Dad, you already know
that
you,
much
you
water
are,
take you down, dude.
dog. I
That
wanted
shit
to
used to
call
get,
you
dude, we
so
would be
bad.
skimboarding. We'd be skimboarding, and the rip current would fuck you up, and you'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Hold up. Go back to explain to people what a rift current is.
It's like here's your water going, going in and out, but then you have this undercurrent that's like, and it just fucking rips through. It's like getting the rug pulled out from under
Man,
you.
and
But
you know
while the
what
rug
was
being pulled out,
weird
you become
is,
part of the rug.
hey,
Like getting
you
sucked
know
out
what was
sideways.
weird about when they were talking about the story today out here at one of these beaches? They were like, the signs out there for a reason, and it was a Mexican dude, and I'm like, you motherfucker. And then when they were showing it, you can see like nobody should even be out there, not even a boat. I think they are actually killing their kids and people. Like, if that makes sense. They'd be like,
It wouldn't
yeah,
be the first time. What if everything we know has to go this way because they fucked up World War II and we weren't supposed to find out about Hitler and how they did things? And they always do it that way. And they're going to do it again here.
no,
Even though
I'm
we
trying
know
to. I just saw this one. My bad, dude. I just saw this one. They killed 2
never quit.
Russians in UK last year with poison. Yeah. Hey, look, you remember they were poisoning everybody, dog?
Yeah, they still do. They use
Oh,
ricin.
they poisoning you.
It's called ricin.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also use radiation shit too. So it has like fucking the time. It takes a little bit.
Man, what? Hey, Diz, man. I was like, I know Diz at work, but when the news was coming on, all this shit was popping up. I was like, I know I can't call him right now.
No, you just gotta send links on the Facebook, and then I'll look
No,
at it.
I'm saying like actually call you. Like you won't believe this shit. Like it was like, and then the when they were talking about the story, it's like almost like they wanted them people to drown.
Well, yeah, that's how rich people think. The less poor
No, it's
people.
not even rich people. It was just motherfuckers at a beach.
Yeah, but people that agree with them consider themselves pets. They figure once those people are gone, then I'll get to be friends with these people, and I'll get.
Yeah, and then you remember
I'll get
when
to
I
climb the
said,
pyramid now.
yeah, man, it was. You remember? I always say this. It sounds crazy, but it's not racist. I said
There's
those are
nothing to do with
people
race.
that want to
Because
be
there's no
white
race.
and think they're white.
All you got to
feel me?
do to fucking be white is move to a location where you have less exposure to the sun, a cold region, and
No,
within
but no, I'm talking about like
your kids will be lighter skinned because
no,
you're
but
outside in the
the
cold.
thing. No, I'm talking about the mentality. You remember when I said niggas come in all colors and
Well, yeah,
creeds?
because it's culture. Everything's just programmed
Yeah,
culture.
and then it's like you can't get out there and do what these motherfuckers doing. Like everybody has they think about what they do, but it was real weird. I recorded it, this, and I have to send you the link on Fox 26 News in Houston. When the Mexican dude was talking, he was calm as fuck. Talking about, I always told him pay attention to those signs when they say don't go out in the current, and I'm like. And then they show like you can clearly tell don't be out there. You feel me?
What if
I
they're doing?
think
They might be
people
doing
are
something out
killing
there
people.
with strong currents.
I think people are getting rid of. Did you hear the story about the woman out here that killed the 5-year-old
Yep.
and had the child in a damn thing for like weeks?
Yeah, I watched Case out.
Wow. but they say dads don't give a damn about their kids. Women are killing their kids, man.
Well, yeah, dads can't abort. Dads can't stop an abortion. Dads have no rights except to pay for that kid.
Man, what? But look what the women doing.
The land of the free.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, Diz, it's something I don't want to speak on it too quick, but it's gonna be something that's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna help you out too, and I'm gonna give you all the information and the hookup to what you need to handle your business. You feel me? It's just gonna be a meet and greet.
We need to have
Come back.
$400,000. We need to raise $400,000 collectively and buy a city in America and take it over.
Dog, it don't even take
The new
400,000.
the new LA, the new whatever you want to call it, but it'll be the new hotspot for our
Hey, but
destinations.
you know what? It don't even take that because look at the money that they already have money set aside for that. Money get printed up every day. This is what I'm saying. And then I'm like, it's been so much going on, like behind the scenes as far as like business. Till it's like I can't even believe it's kind of manifesting. You know, um, it's just a lot. And then I'm gonna be around the right people to make this shit happen that I'm telling you. You feel me? Not on no I gotta goddamn sign to a secret to society and all that fuck shit. Nah, it's just people that never knew that it was me at first, and I didn't know that that was them. You know what I'm talking about? Like lawyers, judges, I hold that shit. I'm telling you, when I get that connect this, I'm gonna call your ass. I'll be hitting your ass on Facebook and calling you. I'm like, my nigga, pick up. You feel me?
So you
I'm
don't have to join
calling
stuff.
you.
You don't have to join stuff. People hook you up anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying I need to.
Don't go to stuff,
I
but
don't join nothing. My thing is I need to have the plug. You know what I'm talking about?
well,
Once
you
I
got to
get the
do that
plug,
to people. You got to be impressive, and people take notice. Not because you're doing it for pride, just because you're just doing your shit, and it's impressive to look at sometimes.
nah. Hey, but the thing is what I'm saying is I be around motherfuckers, but I don't know who the fuck they are or whatever. You know, I don't be giving a damn about that shit. But right now, I'm finna push a political agenda on motherfuckers, and I'm be around these motherfuckers, and I'm gonna get them to they
You should
common
run for mayor.
denominator.
You should run
Notice
for
my
mayor.
big word, common and denominator. A
You
nigga.
got to run for mayor, dude. Run for mayor of Houston.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. And then it's
And
happening.
we will conquer it. We'll make you win because we can use the power of YouTube and the internet.
Hey, and that's where I was going. I was
Mario
like,
Kennedy.
man,
Could you
you don't
imagine?
even get it, man. Like when I be wanting to call people, I be telling people, man, I don't give a damn what time it is. You can always call me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a man when people call me. Because if you call me, god damn it, that means you're thinking about a motherfucker. You got shit on your mind. You might need a motherfucker to talk to. You feel me? So I never been like that person. I'm like, god damn. But I'm telling you, it's in like about a couple of days when I have to go around this party. You feel me? It's not one of them mansion parties or none of that. It's just gonna be like on some trill shit, chilling. You know what I'm talking about? And I didn't know all these and I'm gonna push that agenda about family court and child support. You know that's gonna be my first shit, dog.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to find actions towards the goal.
No. The only thing I got to do is let them know who I am, and they have to like you. And then I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck is
What do you
this?"
got to offer them? What do you got to? What are you going to barter with?
I'm bartering with. I don't want. This is how this gonna work. Is
They already know what you want. What do you got to give them?
the only thing I got to give them is me not suing the fuck out of them because their law,
Not
I'm
worried about it.
already bringing it to them. I'm
Think
gonna
about it.
just act simple. You don't this. I'm telling
Think
you,
about it. You're
this is a
suing. You're
no, no,
suing the
no, no,
court.
no. This is
You're
a
suing the
casual.
court in another department of the court. It's like cops investigating cops. The
Hey,
court's gonna. We're gonna find that your case is dismissed. You don't have a
no,
cause.
but look, this the thing is, what the fuck do they have to bring to me? I already have a case. They have to prove
They don't
me
have to bring you
not
any.
to be not having a case.
The government does as it pleases.
Dog, hey, that because you asked like, what case are you gonna bring to him? What I'm like, I am the fucking case. Tell me what you're gonna do for me not to come at you with the same shit you're trying to fuck with me about. I am the case. I am the prize. I am the bag, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Tell me how we gonna fix this. Get it?
You need to acquire blackmail on a cop. That's your first
What?
ticketing. If you can get some kind of blackmail on a cop, like some dirt, that's
What do
one
you
way.
think? Why do
It's a
you
dangerous way,
see?
but that's one way to get a ship.
No,
Um,
it don't even take all that. They
you can do
already
favors.
know they
You can do
fucked up.
favors for the people.
Nah,
But
look, you don't
yeah,
even need to do all that. If they fucked up already and it's a state title on this shit and this they law, they done already fucked up. And I'm gonna light their ass up. But I'm gonna get them to understand. Quit playing with me.
they're a false authority.
In every piece of
They have no
paperwork,
claim on
in every
authority.
piece of
No
paperwork,
government
people are
anywhere
not
has any claim on any
understanding
authority.
that it's codes and laws in that paperwork, right? So just bring the paperwork in front of them and be like, what code and law is this?
They didn't even have paperwork before they made the printing press.
Hey, Diz, am I lying? I was telling people this earlier today. I said, do y'all not understand, like, when a woman goes down there and files child support, family court, all that shit, joint custody, whatever, you not understanding in front of their paperwork they got a restraining order on you? That's a red flag for that's your enemy. You get me?
If they put a restraining order on you, that fucks your job options way up.
No, but I'm saying that's your enemy, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta treat that bitch just like your enemy. That bitch is the same as your enemy.
You're just a person making mistakes, acting selfishly and foolishly.
They ain't make no mistake. That
You
bitch
gotta,
did
you gotta,
not
you
make a
gotta boil it
mistake.
down to reality. There's darkness and there's
Hey, do
light.
you know how much time it takes to do that kind of paperwork? And then I'm gonna be like, who the fuck let you off work that long for you to go file this paperwork? See, I'm gonna dig deep in these hoes' ass. You
Because
feel?
it's already filled out. All they got to do is fill in the blanks.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just fill in the blanks too on their
All
ass.
they do is print shit out and fill in the
No,
blanks.
you gonna have to think twice, and then they don't understand when you go down there and do that shit. That's not your kid no more. The state can take the kid away from you and me. Am I lying?
Yep. It's called
So
war.
our child that we got last name is the state at that point. It's a ward of the state, right? Or am I lying?
Well, it says it.
But am I lying, Des? But they word the shit different, right? The child is actually a ward of the state if you own child support or have papers with your kid name on it. Am I lying?
No, it says it on there.
Who's that?
Word.
So you get what I'm saying, dog. It's something big about to happen with me, dog, and I want you to be a part of it because I'm gonna try to help your situation too. You feel me?
You gonna buy me a wife?
Yeah, I get you all that. You know, my birthday coming up. I'm gonna have a whole stripper party over here. I don't know. They probably. I'm gonna do a whole nother channel for my birthday. Dude. You gotta tell me what kind of women you like. Like, what do you like? Blondes, brunettes, what? Like redheads? Like, what do you want? And I have them all over.
Smart. I like really smart women. That
No, I'm talking about as far as like just for partying for that night. You got to just let me know so I can. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna really kick it for my birthday this year.
helps.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not allowed to pick women for myself. It's the rules. I pick badly, apparently.
Hey, you know what? What woman? What type of woman? I know you saying like everybody want a woman with common sense, right? You don't like what type of woman do you like? Like what body size? What type of hair? Like what? Because I'm gonna have it here for my birthday, and then I'm gonna just put that shit live. You feel me? That's what I'm asking you because I know you, man. I know you, man. Come on now. I know you. You like, I want to see now, bitch. Remind me of this bitch that pissed me the fuck off. That's why I asked.
I don't compare women like that. Like they don't really remind me of each other.
Man, come on now. I'm trying to set this up, dude. And then, like, man, and then
I don't know anymore. I don't have time to really think about it too often, so I don't know.
But you know what? I'm telling you, dude.
Somebody would like me and enjoy me as me.
I'm telling you, I'm finna hook you up with a bunch of hoes, man.
I don't want
They not hoes, but they bitches. But at the same time, they women, if that makes sense. They whatever you want them to be. They whatever they want to be. Yeah. If that makes sense. I don't know, man. I'm like, man, I'm really finna enjoy. I'm finna enjoy the next 2 months like a motherfucker. For some reason, I feel real good, man. You know what's wrong with feeling good? You know what I'm talking about?
Something's gonna happen. 4th of July is coming up.
And then these crazy motherfuckers gonna be out there. Guess what your boy gonna be doing? I'll be sitting over here, goddamn it, chilling with y'all, man, because I consider you family like a motherfucker, man.
How crazy would that be if we're having like a fucking cool ice cream party and then all of a sudden they're like announcing warfare and shit on 4th of July?
Man, what? Hey, you know what? I think something weird is gonna go on the 4th of July.
Dude, all the Mexican people out here have been stocking up on supplies like crazy.
Man, hey, the Mexicans were stocking. You know, Diane, she's Mexican, and she was mad at the Mexicans. They was in the store like doing the most. I'm like, what?
Probably so she didn't get the word like, hey, stock up because we're gonna cut supply chains.
Man, dog, they did. I'm telling you.
It's a cyber attack.
Just when like a Mexican mad at another Mexican right now, you know it's some underground railroad Mexican. The Mexican Underground Railroad is popping off right now. Dog.
That's the weird thing. It's not illegal Mexicans coming through. It's fucking Arabs.
And people not understanding.
They're trying to pretend that they're South American, but they're not. They're Arabs.
But didn't I say they were trying to be like smuggling themselves with like the red dot?
It's called matriculation.
Yeah, I know the word matriculation. A big word.
If you show up one big mob deep, yeah, it looks fucking suspicious.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
But if you got one person in your crew shows up here and one shows up there and y'all kind of enter the party zone from different sides, nobody notices until all of a sudden, oh shit, they're everywhere.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Implicated.
And then the person in the middle of that motherfucking crowd is the people like in the middle, and then like they them the motherfuckers that really handling like the real agenda. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like it's hard to explain to certain people, but I can amp everybody up. Let's do a protest. But if I got an agenda, they don't know I have an agenda. They just have to amped up because I say I got an agenda. You feel me?
That's the funniest shit in the world.
I know it. I'm not
I
going
got
to
used to that
no
one time.
protest for nobody.
This guy says you have an agenda. So like I was doing graffiti and I wrote it on the flagpole.
Hey man, look, I want to ask you this. Cause you know out here, man, I be seeing people like, you know, over the overpasses or whatever when you're going through the freeways or whatever. How the fuck are they right? How the fuck are they doing graffiti on that shit?
You hang down.
Wow. And that's what I was thinking, you
Get
know,
one
like
down, and then clip your rope to it. Clip your rope over there and then fucking have a lookout. And then you just fucking do your thing.
every time I think of art, I be thinking about like, how the fuck would you do? You know what I'm talking about? Like when you drive, just imagine you driving and then the overpass up here, and then you see like the graffiti up there on the other thing.
Some places sponsor it too, though. Like in LA, there's a lot of underpasses where they have full murals on the walls.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like on a fucking freeway though. You feel me?
Yeah. LA's got some crazy shit, dude.
Man, that shit is no,
Like,
but I'm talking about like actual
ornate concrete work on some of them. Some of the places have like concrete fish designs and shit like that in the side stones. Like they made the freeway pretty. Like
no, but you know how like think about it. You're sitting in your car. This is like the other exit ramp from another freeway, right? And you in your car and you like, how the fuck did they put that up there? And they never said that they were closing down.
Or if you have like a bucket truck.
That's what I'm saying. But they never say that they are closing down the street for that. They would say they're closing down for construction. You get what I'm talking about?
Maybe that's when they get it. When they know that there's construction a couple miles down the road, they know nobody's going to be coming up that way. So they got time to do it.
See, now you're thinking like I'm thinking. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers actually, because it's too good. Like the artwork, like it's too good for a motherfucker to be hanging from a rope. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, you could do it good, but you would still have to be hanging there for a minute.
But they're not gonna do it. Like this is how I think they mask that. They'll say we doing construction, and they're gonna shut down this section of the shit.
Then again, 25% of police are gang members.
Man, what?
Hey, homie, can you cover me? I need to tag that bridge. All right.
Dog, not even 25.
See nothing, rookie.
Hey, not even 25. I think it's more than 70% of policemen are gang affiliated.
The police are a gang themselves.
They are a gang.
They're the rich people's thug gang.
Yep. Like, what would a policeman say to you? You don't want us to come down on your ass. You feel me?
Well, if you want them to avoid them, just don't step out of line too much in the bay.
And that's what I was saying about like
be good little boy and girl.
That's what hey, you remember when I was always talking about like when they passed that law about we can all have a gun out here in Texas, right? I said be careful because that's gonna get you killed. They're gonna automatically assume you got a gun. They can light your ass up.
Justify it that way. We knew we had a weapon. We knew it.
Yeah. Now you see what I'm saying, right?
You're automatically in fear for life. They know you have a weapon because you registered it.
No, but you don't even have to be licensed to have it. That's the crazy thing about
There
it.
you go. Then they
I
can
always
automatically
tell
pick and
people.
shoot everybody at that point.
I
Everybody
always
can
tell
use them.
people
Even
having
kids.
a gun is a responsibility. You don't just be pulling that motherfucker out for no reason, just to think you tough.
Unless
You
you're
put
going to
it,
war. If you're not going to war, you don't need a gun.
yeah,
You can
exactly.
hunt with a fucking bow and arrow. You can hunt with a knife. You can hunt with traps. There's many
But
ways to get
me
meat.
personally, you've never seen me pull out a gun, right? But I wouldn't have made a song called "Got a Gun" if I ain't had one, right?
I
I
don't.
have it for self-preservation. You
I'm
get
good at
me?
shooting, but it's not my thing.
Cause I don't want to be laying in my house and then a motherfucker come up in there or try to come up in this motherfucker. I'm shooting wherever I hear a noise move that ain't us. Especially if it's a loud kick, like they trying to come in and mother. You know what I'm talking about?
I got an escape hatch.
Hey, but then, and you know what's real crazy? You can be on the freeway and people are, and you, I saw this yesterday, and I, damn dog, you got to resend your number so I can
I can
say,
dip out of my bedroom, dude, and be outside in like 2 seconds.
hey, Diz, you got to resend your number again in my inbox because I was gonna call you about that. They had a thing on the news today about road rage. It was a story about. Did you see that shit?
People shooting car to car.
Man, what?
Dude, there's so much road rage in California. Like, it's all the time in the news. As
What is
far as
that? The 320 highway or some shit like that out there? Like,
the 405, the 110, the
yeah, dog, that
165.
shit is fucking dog, dog.
Like, there's
I
always
hear,
issues going on. There's either a high speed chase or there's fucking
man, what, dog? It's so, and then like, you
people
remember
are
when I was telling you I went to go pick up Ari, right? The last time I went and picked her up, and the cars were just catching on fire for no reason on the freeway. It was trucks. You know how they had the trucks like with the campers and shit attached to them, like classic shit. And then like they were just catching on fire.
I've been seeing more and more military lately. And
Like out your way.
yeah, like they try to
Like
move at
what?
nighttime.
What are they like? What is like from the news on your end? What like what are you thinking? Like, do you think like it's something?
Because it's like these people that came in the other day, like they were just walking around going through the strip mall area, but they had on like full gear and packs.
Oh, whoa! In a
But they
strip
weren't like
mall?
they weren't wearing their military gear like homeless people. Like all this shit was fresh.
Yeah,
Like they just been deployed to do some shit.
but I think that when
I
people
kind of looked at him
have
for a minute, and I looked at his buddy, and then they just kept moving along.
hold on, this was like
Really,
the other day or something.
yeah,
So they are already stacking up for that shit. Like I like you remember the last Purge movie when they did that in New Jersey, right? They were trying to make it
how
seem
many
like
tanks Obama brought to California, right?
the what?
You remember how many tanks and shit Obama brought to California, right?
Yeah.
Football field sized fucking lots of planes and
Hey,
all
hey,
kinds.
Diz, you do not understand. It was tanks rolling down the streets out here.
What do
And
you
then
what
they had like on the outskirts and through the city, it was tanks on the back of railroad carts. Like, you know what I'm talking about? At the railroad crossings and shit. They had number of tanks and shit. You
what if
feel?
they're gonna flood the whole East Coast and say it's because of an asteroid strike or aliens?
Did you see that they got 2.5 million back from the Russian hackers?
Yeah.
I told you that was some bullshit, right?
Hunter Biden made a call. He's like, "Hey, you got to give back some of the money, guys. That's it." So
Hey, but they never, first of all, no money was never even traded.
man, didn't these people ever see a movie? You don't deal with terrorists.
Hey, exactly.
You keep
But
them on the
the thing is,
let's negotiate this, and then you figure out where the call is, and then they show up and they go, all right, turn that shit off now, or we're gonna put a bullet in your head, and then they turn it off, and then they fucking put a bullet in their head anyway.
yeah, and that's exactly how it works.
Red-handed, less paperwork, no need for a trial.
And then that goes back to when we saw they were murdering scientists left and right? So then they're gonna go back to Russia. Like, how the fuck a Russian dude gonna hack your shit? Man, come on, man.
If Russia's doing something, who's paying them to do it?
Exactly. Who's paying them to do it? And then, like, if a motherfucker can flag your channel, that's how simple it is. A person can flag your channel.
Depending on your political stance.
No,
you
but
can't report like CBS, you can't report ABC, but you can report Fox News.
Yeah, but this is my point.
Fox
person
News
can flag your channel. Don't you think
people have been putting copyright claims in on my shit like it's paper, like they're just going like hotcakes. They went through every video trying to put a claim on it, and none of them worked.
Oh, they tried you like that too. They tried you like that too, because I was trying to show you like
I know exactly who I can imagine exactly who it is doing that fucking retardo shit, but guess what? It doesn't work on me.
Hey, that shit don't work on nobody. Fuck them.
I don't care if you pulled every video down. It's copyrighted. It's gone. Oh well, people that were there, they were there.
Every time they try to copyright strike me on anything, even with nothing in the back, they said I was spitting hate speech. You saw? Didn't I send you the screenshot of that shit?
Yep.
Man, and that don't do nothing but motivate me. I'm like, nah, I got your attention. You can't do that. I'll be on your ass. Paul.
Well, when it goes back and then they keep showing that it's false report, it makes this shit look like suspect.
But am I lying? You saw when it was a couple of more, like they were trying to do it, and it was mostly from the faggots and dykes. You saw them trying to get that. Oh my bad!
Who's in Serbia? Who is in Serbia watching one of my videos going, nope, I own this content.
Yeah, like, right? Hey, Dez, every time.
A child in the Ukraine that wants to hate on my video.
Hey, Dez, every time they try to piss me off, you know I just talk more about them just to talk about them. You feel me? And dog, I have never in my life seen that shit. And they were like, you spitting hate speech. I'm like, because I was talking about you dykes and faggots trying to pollute the kids' mind.
Well, because you got to use the proper scientific term, biological or sexual deviant.
Man, fuck them. Motherfucker, if you wasn't born with no ovaries, I'm not calling you no woman. That's just point blank.
It's not a woman. It's not a man either anymore.
Yeah. Dog, I would never do it. I would never do it.
Have ovaries, I ain't calling you a fucking man or a woman. I'm calling you fucked up.
Yeah, exactly, right. Now, what you say, I ain't calling you a man or a woman. I'm calling you fucked up. And you know what? I actually said something to that degree, and they still say I was spitting hate speech.
I identify with the fucking creature that has like a horn growing out of my cheek. And God didn't see fit to give me a horn growing out of my cheek. But, you know, God doesn't know everything apparently, or he would have given me what I wanted. I want a horn in my cheek. So I'm going to have it sewn onto me. And people are just going to have to accept it. And it might creep them out or bother them. And I'll be like, you don't have a right.
What the fuck is that? That's the thing with the I can't remember the name of it.
Is it powder?
That's like an Indian type thing, right? Like native Indian type thing.
It's a powder horn.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got all kinds of
fuck that
real artifacts.
No, but I was trying to remember the name. It was a powder horn. I remember because they all, you know what I'm talking about?
I have dudes spewing about the name. I got both of his spirit bags, his light and his dark.
Dog, man, you don't understand, man. I've been feeling good, man. I just got a good feeling about.
I was finding money.
I think the next couple of weeks, months, and all this year is gonna be real good for me and everybody around.
Everywhere I was at today, like I kept finding money. Like I picked up trash off the ground and there's fucking change. And I'm out doing
Yeah,
and there's fucking dollars on the ground. Like I found at least like $5 in random change.
but
I'm
I'm
like,
saying, do you know how like the small things like that in life are like blessings? You know, hey, I see you got the thing right on the you know what I'm talking about? Like when your hand moving up and down the goddamn motherfucker. Like that shit is actually your hand. I see your hand feel better on that part.
oh yeah, my hand's been better. It's back to just normal neuropathy and carpal tunnel.
Ain't it a different sound when you do that?
Well, it just doesn't have the fucked up kink note at the end where it's like, ring, ring,
Yeah,
like it's
no,
pinched.
but I'm saying like cause you remember when you were saying, man, I'm pissed off, my hand fucked up, but I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
To having the space where it moves, it's like it pulls back, so it's like.
Yeah, and then you like you knowing what you want to
Remember
play.
when you were in driver's ed and they had the student brake on the right side, and you'd fuck
Man,
with
I remember them cars. Dog, but I remember, you know what? I was understanding, but I wasn't listening. Like you're like, man, my hand fucked up right there. But then when you goddamn it, when I see you doing that shit, you moving your finger on that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, it's like people think I'm joking half the time when I tell them, like, seriously. The chick at work slapped the splint off my hand. She's like, "Oh, what's that? Let me see." And I'm like, "Oh, yo!"
She
Like that.
slapped the what? She slapped the sprint off the motherfucker.
Yeah, she just was like, "Hey," and slapped off. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And she's like, "What?" I was like,
She
"I was
thought
like,
you were playing.
yeah." I was
Wow.
like, dude, I had my hand splinted because it hurts. And she's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know."
So she broke it more,
No, she just made it hurt for a minute more.
but
Little
she
like,
didn't understand that it was actually fucked up.
they don't believe it. They don't. They just don't
You
believe
know,
it
it's
because
hard to believe you because you take dog. You've been did so many incidents where we like, God damn, this shit ain't gonna bother him. And then when you're actually in pain, we
exactly.
don't believe
I
you're
just
in pain. If that
keep
makes
going.
sense.
I keep going. I've had
No,
to go out.
but
I feel my back
you
out.
know what I'm saying?
Still finished working.
No, but do you get what I'm saying? You've been in so many incidents like when you were in pain, that shit didn't bother you. Then when you're actually in pain, we like, man, he ain't in
Bills are due whether you're in pain or not.
pain.
You know,
Hey, what did you do? Your eyes probably did this like bitch. What?
my eyes are okay today.
Man, hey man, all I know is man, I think it's a whole lot of blessings and shit going on, man. And then
Hopefully,
I'm one of them people. I know it's something good, really good about to happen, and then like in a couple of days, it's not nothing like it's going like it needs to be the initial. Like I need to see what it is, and if I want to deal with them, it's not no gay ritual, all that dumb shit. It's like I need to, you know, it's gonna be something. You feel me? I'm not saying what it is, but it's not no gay shit or none of that shit. You feel me?
nobody thinks that.
It's just gonna be business. And I told you to put your number back in the inbox because I was like, man, I thought I had it, and I was like, man, when all this shit was going on, and then the Asians.
It shows
Oh,
when you're a messenger.
yeah, I thought I had it in the messenger.
It'll show you on Facebook
I don't know
Messenger.
if man, you know I'd be high. I don't know if I take. Hey, and then the Asians. Hold on, they got a drive-by nightclub shooting. Once again, this is Fox News live in Houston, man. And then I'm hitting on the chick. She's sexy. I be hitting on her in my Facebook. They love it.
That must be some shit, though, if you think about it. Like, you're Japanese in this country, and everybody's crying about George Floyd, and you're like, yo, they put everybody of my fucking people into internment camps during World War II in America.
I don't give a fuck about George Floyd. I straight up don't think the nigga dead. I'm like, I don't believe none of this. I don't know, man. Even if he dead.
How do you know he ever
the fuck?
existed? How do you know he ever existed?
Exactly. Like, you remember, like, it all seemed like a movie. So hold up.
They told you it was going to be deep fakes.
But think about it. Nobody that's been, because I've been put in that situation before. I know what a foot on the neck feel like.
But have you been listening to the news lately? They're all calling everybody actors now.
Yeah. And then people not even getting it. But think about it. If he was getting his neck pressed on like that, he wouldn't be able to be speaking or screaming.
Nobody would. If they fucking
exactly.
If you're a target, they take you out.
Man, I got did like that before. There was a dude. I was with this chick.
Nobody will fucking do that to you. A nobody with time on their hands and spite in their heart will take the time to fuck you up. So how much more so somebody that really has motivation, time.
My thing is, I got laid down on the ground like I'm just arguing with this bitch outside the club, a chick I was with, right? And then like it wasn't like it was loud arguing, it was just, and then the dude grabbed me, and then next thing I know, it was a dude on me, and then it was a motherfucker on my neck. I couldn't even speak. My breath could not, but he's hollering for his mama. Like, come on, man.
Mama.
No.
Mommy. Who hollers for their
mom?
So
through all that time, a person that size or any size got their knee on you like that, posing for the camera.
My mom would probably run over and tackle the guy off of me.
Yeah, but my thing is, I think it was all for show. Hold on, 3 people shot at Houston nightclub. Hold up. Man, these people are doing too much. And then they put a Chinese dude up here as police department. Exactly. I'm telling you, I'll be recording this shit.
How do they keep saying police are so racist when, like, the majority of police in America are dark-skinned people?
Hold on. It's the Club Azusa in Houston. Anybody that's listening, Club Azusa in Houston. Oh, Lena. Oh, this chick here, man. I've been trying to get at her on Wake Up with Sally Mack and Lena. I've been trying to get at her, dog.
Get a body cam and go to the titty bars down there with the body cam.
Now they got these niggas fighting. Homeowners fight to protect humble neighborhood from rising violence. This shit is crazy. It's the purge. You get me?
Maybe.
Nah, it's all the purge.
I'm still here, so
I don't give a damn about what nobody talking about this, man. Hey, man, and then once again, man, I was telling Diane said, don't cry, man. I said, man, this took all this time out of his mind, thought, and everything. They draw something.
Dumb shit if I cry.
No, I'm saying, like, she know I get emotional because I've always been the one that be like, I need to do this and that and that. And then when I'm not good at receiving presents, I don't even know how, you know what I'm talking about? And
I
I
am.
told you where I'm putting it. I told you where I'm putting it over here on that wall, and then the other one I'm putting it on the other one because it matches another color of the other room. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I appreciate that, man. And I think they milking the fuck out this George Floyd shit, and it irritates me. It just fucking irritates me, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't fuck with that. And I'm like, it's millions of other motherfuckers that done died worse.
Yeah,
Why?
but the chick got 4 mansions. 4 mansions.
Who?
BLM.
The who?
The BLM woman, she got 4 mansions from all the
Who is
donations.
that?
Black Lives Matter.
Exactly. It's all a money grab.
That's all it ever is.
Man, I don't
People
give
that work,
a fuck about that. I give a fuck about people who give a fuck about me, man.
people are either working or they're scheming, pulling the same old huckster bullshit snake oil salesman tricks.
Yeah, and you know what? That's all it is. And it's disgusting. And then when people around me and I be like, man, you actually falling for this shit, they get mad at me. But then you ever met people that after they've seen what it really is and they done went through some shit, they be like, nah, I see what you talking about. Nah, motherfucker. You feel me?
Exactly. If they can't even understand your point of view, then it proves they're not open-minded. I can
But
accept
then when it happens to them,
I could be totally wrong about a lot of shit. I accept that fact. I'm not in denial of it, you know?
But when it happens, it has to happen to people like that don't.
Well, no, you're always learning, dude. There's shit I'm wrong about, and I'm like, oh shit, I hadn't read that yet, because there's always new research going on. So you got to try to
But
keep up with it, but nobody can keep up with everything. So you got to have other people looking at the field and keeping their eyes out too, so they can be like, hey, you missed that. Check this out.
my thing is, until it happens to them, they don't get it. But
Well,
they're mad at you because you don't. You tell
that's
them
the only way it
some
can be.
bullshit.
You can't realize something until you realize it. You can't
Yeah,
taste it until you taste it.
yeah. You can't realize something until you realize it. That
These clown dicks think, oh, it's the Matrix. I'll just put a chip in my brain and then I can
what he said.
and I'll be able to do kung fu. And no,
Nah, hey, dodge a bullet, nigga. Dodge a bullet.
you ever
I
seen
want to see
people try
you
to do
do
karate in a real fight?
it. Dog, I've never seen karate in a real fight.
I've seen
Because
people
first
try
of
it.
all,
The same thing
you might
happens every
I've
time.
seen
Tackle
people
slam to the
follow.
ground.
But in a real fucking fight, you're not thinking about no damn karate moves. You're trying to knock a motherfucking head off. You feel me? You're not thinking about jumping up in there and kicking a motherfucker. You trying to fight.
Not unless you're fucking crazy.
What you said, not unless you fucking crazy.
Man, everybody in the joint would be like, oh shit, look at this guy. He thinks he's Bruce Lee.
Hey, dog.
He's fucking looking Mortal Kombat over here, trying to jump and fly and
What
kick.
you say? Unless you fucking crazy, you're gonna try to karate fight in a real fight.
Like, they shouldn't even let fights progress, like, at a bar or someplace. They should be like, all right, you guys got to at least go a minute and a half with just pushing and shoving.
Yeah. Hey, look.
If you can't even withstand that level of a fight, like, it's just wasting our time. I hate when people throw, like, 2 punches and then they're, like, hugging each other for 10 minutes. Like, man, what the fuck is this? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go home, man.
And then you be sitting there like, I thought y'all was finna really tear the ball up, and then they go
bare knuckle boxing, not some fucking sorry, bro. I don't know, man. I'm just
man. I've seen that shit so much. I've seen that. Them the good old days, man. They didn't kill each other. At least they hugged it out.
Me and my people wouldn't even fight each other. We'll just get loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Outside the bar, like, whoa!
Yeah,
Be like,
hey,
look, man, you don't got to yell like that. I'm just making my point.
hey, dog.
Be like, well,
Have
here's the
you
point.
ever had people?
And like people be like, no, what are y'all yelling about? And we're like, it's a private discussion. Leave us alone.
Hey, have you ever had people you already knew that were gonna be at the bar every time y'all meet up? Y'all gonna get into some fuck shit every now and again.
All of
And,
them.
uh,
Everywhere I go, all of them.
but I'm saying we don't be
Like,
trying to kill
how
each
you
other.
always say, like there's like the life of the party. That's me.
Mhm.
When I go to the party, I'm the life of the party. I don't have to know anybody. I don't have to meet anybody. I just go there and I turn it up because I'm turned up. Bing! And it fucking
Hey,
radiates.
hey, do you want to
It's like
know what?
it's like a fucking field and it just rises when I'm ready to rise it.
Hey, Dez, you remember my live show at the Scout Bar?
Maybe.
Nah, look it up. Live show at the Scout Bar. The dude that introduced me is my homeboy.
Is
They
that the one
own
you
the
sent me the
club.
other day?
And then they own the club, right? And it's a packed biker bar that people know about here. And them motherfuckers, they got money. And then the motherfucker, I went out with him one time. He said, when we went to the bar, he was like, I'm like, the bartender asked, what you want? What? And I'm like, okay, I want this and that. I want Long Island or whatever. He's like, I want cocaine. I said, what? That was the one that introduced me on that show. He had people driving him around. You feel me?
That's easy. Just pay people.
Yeah, dog, you don't understand.
There's a lot
That's
of old people with time on their hands. You could have a personal driver for as little as $20 a day in gas.
yeah, but no, I'm talking about like dog, this dude, and that's him, the one that introduced me. He made sure do you know I did the show was not even supposed to be done. I was so fucked up from the other night, and then I was at the crib, and then people called me like, man, he calling you, he calling you, he calling you, he calling you. I'm like, cause he was calling from different hoes numbers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And when I came up there, you already know, and everybody, you can tell was already partying. Cause when I came in there, I was already getting fucked up with them again. Cause everybody you gotta watch the show to feel the vibe. But he was like, man, get your ass up here and let's do this show. I said, what? And then I did get paid for it. You feel me? He said, you know what I'm talking about? And that's my homeboy. Like, seriously. Like, that's my homeboy. And they own that club. You get me? And it's a full-fledged biker bar. Everybody know this way, know what that club is. You feel me? And it was packed. And dog, that show always bring back memories because I remember like imagine like we chilling right now. It's about like 10 o'clock at night. I don't think I got shit to do. I'm just talking shit, right? I'm lit already, and then this motherfucker, I see my phone started going off. It ain't his number that he usually called for, but his other motherfucker just hit me up, but it's not a number saved, right? And then they were like, then finally one motherfucking chick hit me up. You like, man, get your ass up here to the spot. And then I was on the phone. I was like, what? He said, man, get your ass up here. We gonna pay. And I said, bet. I jumped in the shower and hopped in that motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was a beautiful time, dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
That was a beautiful time. Like I remember that show like it was yesterday. You know how, like dog. You know how sometimes you remember shit and it just be a good feeling when you
I
remember
was
shit.
supposed to play in a church band that played like at the Norfolk Scope.
Hold on, you said a church man.
Yeah, like they put me in a church band for like rhythm guitar. And like it was like a big deal, like a big fucking church
No, I
event.
know church
Go.
made you get money, dog.
It's like an amphitheater. There was gonna be like thousands of people there, and like
Yeah.
fucking, I practiced and everything, and went to all the practices, and then the day before, I got my hand slammed in the fucking double doors at school, so I couldn't fucking go through with it. But I'd still got to hang out on stage and shit, and be backstage and stuff like that. But
you know what that reminds me? I know it sounds crazy. So your hand got slammed. The one that this one, the one you use with the fret. Or,
no, I think it was my middle fingers. Like I
no, I'm saying the one you use with the fret, or
no, my right hand. That time it was my right hand.
Oh, your right hand.
So like
hey,
my
middle
finger were fucked for a minute. They were just swollen. I couldn't move them enough.
So you couldn't actually play, but you actually got to kick it on stage with them, right?
Yeah, I still hung out. Like,
you know what that reminds me of? It sounds crazy. You remember, and I was always playing that with Tom Petty and Prince. When the little white dude in the back, he was enjoying being up there. When Prince laid back, you know what I'm talking about?
It's the best seat in the house.
Right? And he was just up there. He was like, my guitar probably ain't getting heard. You know what I'm talking? You seen that video, right? Guitar Gently Weak, Prince, Tom Petty, all them people. No. You never seen that?
Can't stand that song.
No, but I'm saying, did you see the live what I'm talking about?
No. I don't like, I only like a few Prince songs.
No, I ain't talking about, I know like people had a preference, but that story reminded me of how that dude was looking. He was like, damn, I'm just, he was like, I can't even believe I'm up here with these motherfuckers. You feel me? But people understand.
If I was rich, I would still feel that way. Like, wow, I can't believe I'm up here.
I can't believe I'm up here with y'all, man. I consider all y'all as superstars, man. Like, man. I don't even know if you be thinking I be thinking that shit. I consider you a superstar, man.
I'm like the cereal. You have to eat all the cereal, and then I'm like in this little package at the bottom.
Hey, but dog, hey, dude, I'm
cool, but you know,
dog, you not understanding. Like, I seriously do think y'all superstars to me, man. Oh, Rapper J up in here. Hey, Rapper J, pull up. Oh, hold up. Rapper J say, I'm 38. Did you see that, Diz?
Yeah.
Hey, Rapper J, pull up, man. Salute to you, man. You know I just be talking shit to you. I fucks with Rapper J. I just be talking shit to him. Is he in there?
Yeah.
Hey, but man, I'm telling you, man. Wow. That shit is beautiful to me. Like, you know what? I love like live
homosexual witch hunt if he comes up.
Hey, I love live instruments. It's a whole different thing. Like, you know what I mean?
I want a wife that'll belly dance for me while I play guitar.
The who?
I need a woman that'll belly dance for me while I play guitar.
Oh, dog. That goes back to what I was saying about the Red Dot Indians. They know how to belly dance.
They rejected me on Match.com though. They're like, your preferences are whack.
Dog. Get a woman that sit up there and do that because, man, what? Man, is Rapper J in there?
Not yet. I'm looking for it.
Hey, look. Hey, dog. This chick this chick on 526 News, I'm trying to holler at her. And then I'm telling them. I'm trying to holler at her. They already know.
They know about Smoked Out 12 coming soon.
The what?
Smoked Out 12. Smoked Out 12. Coming soon. Be there or be square.
That boy say be there, be hey Diz, you know what's some fuck shit that I always do?
Fuck a watermelon.
Nah. Why would you come up with that one? I know you're on that bullshit.
Because I didn't think I could say cantaloupe without choking.
Nah, like right? No. People don't understand how you think and talk. And this should be funny as hell to me. But damn, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say when you started talking that fuck shit. Hey, can I just listen to the guitar while you playing that motherfucking dog?
After I take a piss, yeah.
That ain't my business.
Make some wee.
Dog, I ain't in that. I ain't into that kind of them kind of action, dog. I'm not gay. None of that shit. I like the way you play the guitar though. Should be off the chain. And Rapper J, I don't believe you're 38. No, you ain't Rapper J. I don't believe you. Hey, Rapper J, pull up. Hey, pull up, Rapper J. I fucks with you, Rapper J. I just be talking shit to you because you be talking shit. So it's just a shit talking fest. It's nothing personal. Rapper J, pull up. You can join the conversation. It's all good, man.
What's Tuesday's deals? Tuesday's weed. No, Tuesday's free doobie day. Oh, I'm gonna plan this out. What do I need? I just need weed for myself. I hate when I have to re-up on the wrong day. Throws my whole schedule off. But I do need to re-up tomorrow, so that's just that. I'll wake up and have to walk over to the ATM. Luckily, it's only like 150, 200 foot walk.
Hey, I told Rapper J to pull up. I told him he already Rapper J already know we all just be talking shit. You feel me? It's not personal. That guitar sound good, dog. No bullshit.
It's the right temperature for once.
No, so what is that? That's what?
Because the resonance of the wood, like warmer wood, sounds sweeter.
Oh, okay.
It's all about the harmonics and frequency.
Man, hey dog, hey man, I'm gonna turn my shit up and just play that shit, dog. That shit is soothing. You feel me? I'm finna go get another. I'm finna roll one up and listen to you just play that shit. You feel me? That shit be jamming, dog. To me, that shit be jamming. You know what I'm talking about?
This is despicable.
Hey,
God.
hey, dog. What? Hey, dog. You know the shit that you did on the track that I sent you? You rocked out on that motherfucker. I got to redo that and send it back to you. You feel me?
It won't sound the same when I do it again, though.
Nah, I know it's gonna be different, but I'm saying like
It'll be the same, but different.
play the like. I know there was a test run, but I'm saying you're gonna have the vocals on it and everything when I send it to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But the beat, you know what I'm talking about? That shit was clean, dog. You did that. That shit sound clean and crisp, man.
Ooh, I worked the extra day.
Hey, that sounded, dog. You sound clean and crisp with that motherfucker.
I can either invest in the guitar with the whammy bar, or I can get the drum set like I want.
I don't know if I want a drum set. Ari would goddamn it have us up.
Top. It takes up like 2x3, and then has 2 foot pedals for the hi hat and the bass drum.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like
it's all drum pads, so you can be like,
no. And then you know what? Ari's been wanting my youngest. She about to be 13. She wants a drum set bad than a motherfucker.
Yeah, you can get her one of those for like $1.50, and be like, here you go, practice with this, and when you get good at it, I'll buy you a real one.
Yeah, that's what I told her. But she wants the other one because she actually played the other.
Put it on layaway for her.
I'm trying to see if I can find the picture of when I was up there, and I'm trying to show you the like where you at the Guitar Center and all that shit, where you can actually like.
Yeah, all the guitar centers are kind of set up the same.
No, but it was this other one, man. The shit was like a stage, and they actually were doing shows at that motherfucker.
Yeah, they had the one place in Norfolk, ALNM. They got full on because they have like full PAs and full lighting rigs, everything.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, wow, all them people have to do is go in there and just go up on stage, and they be in there to actually they get paid to be there, but at the same time, it's like a full fucking stage. You know what I'm talking about? This shit is crazy. I'm trying to see if I see the fucking photo of it. I'm trying to find that shit.
See if we had money going, we could make like a coffee house and just have chilling people fucking rocking out all day, doing whatever.
Hey, I'm trying to get everything.
How come weed's legal, but we can't have a weed
bar? I don't know what it is. I don't even know how to describe it to you, but I don't know what it is, but a lot of good shit about to pop off, man. And I just want to share it with everybody. You know?
I don't think it will sometimes, though.
Huh? No, I'm talking about...
Yeah, the mind control is so heavy, they got people still desperate to wear masks, even though they know it won't help a goddamn thing, and the shit's all bullshit.
No, you know why I will put on a mask when I'm in a store where they clearly have on the store, put a mask on. You know what I'm talking about?
I just don't want people to get violent.
That's but all. Think about it, and then at the same time, you're trying to be conscious of motherfuckers, but at the same time, everybody look like they about to rob the store, right?
No.
So everybody that walk in there, don't they look like they about to rob the store?
I like it better when people aren't just smiling at me all fake.
That shit is funny when you said the woman fell down. It reminded me of the first Friday movie.
That's what always bugged me the most about being at church. Like, they always want to shake your hands and shit. Like, yeah, man, you don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm here to learn some shit from the preacher
Yeah,
or
I
read
don't
my
give a
own.
fuck about church. Fuck them.
Maybe I'll take a nap.
Those are the big, and you know they don't pay no taxes, and you can't get no money out of them, but they want your money. The
Yeah,
building fund
they have
been going
all
on
of
for
them.
20 years.
All of them. If they're taking donations, they have to tell you what the government says they can tell you. That makes them what? Government agents.
And the government and church is the same thing, but they said
Yeah,
they
because
wanted to
you don't get tax
separate
return.
church from government.
They did.
Why the fuck do they go? Why do they campaign in churches?
Because those are government churches. There's a difference.
Man, I'm trying to tell man, man.
Ah,
Hey, dog, have a real jam session, real. Like, dog, because I know you about to have a real jam session.
dude, I'm through wearing my pig mask. I'm so mad. Still.
What happened? The what?
Like, I had a mounted boar's head.
Hmm.
Like, you'd hang on the wall.
Oh,
Somebody
the pig's mask.
Well, it was a mounted boar's head originally.
Yeah.
Like a trophy that hangs on the
Yeah, I
wall.
know what you're talking about, like
Yeah.
the one that
I took
go
that
up
and gutted
over
it.
there, like that they have. Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
took the whole insides out and gutted that motherfucker and made it into a mask for me.
That's
It
what I'm
was
talking about. You a crazy motherfucker just like me. I'm like, fuck it, I get the cow head and chop that motherfucker off and just have it, I want that shit hanging on my wall. Hey, what is one song that I should be like? Do you listen to anything that you be like, check out this song? As far as like with the guitar and shit on that shit. Like, cause I know like you a rock and roller like a motherfucker. As a rock and roller, it
I
don't
like a
even have
lot
to
of
be, it don't
Far
even have
Beyond
to be a
Driven.
recent song. Just as a rock and roller,
The
what
whole
song
Far
do I
Beyond
need to
Driven
start
album was
off with?
donkulous.
The what?
Far Beyond Driven by Pantera. That whole album is just
Oh, hold up. Pantera. I remember that group name. Hold up. Wow. I didn't know. And then you notice one thing I noticed about people that's into that, like if a drummer or lead singer leave or something, y'all real brutal on motherfuckers. You feel me? Like if the
well,
lead singer leave or something, like if the guitars or the drummer leave, you know what I mean?
yeah, you lose the magic. You have to change it up at that point. You have to
Okay.
try something new. You can't be the same thing anymore because it's not how it
So
works.
you
Start
said
changing things.
it's so Pantera.
Yeah, there can only be one Pantera. Even if
Like
somebody else claims
like
it.
I remember the name, but I wasn't into like I didn't know all the members and stuff. Like what happened with that group?
Well, two of them are dead. Phil still does a lot of shit. I don't know
What
what
happened
Rex.
to the other one?
He's around as far as I know. Unless he died recently. I don't know. I don't really
So
keep up with him.
everybody dead.
Nah, Phil's still around. Phil's like in a bunch of bands. He's in Super Joint Ritual. I like that.
What is he, like a drummer or a guitarist or something,
He's a
or he's a
vocalist.
lead singer?
He's a singer, and then sometimes he'll play some guitar. But it's like
Hmm.
punk rock style, like sudden.
Yeah. So you said Pantera. What's another one like that you like? It don't matter. Like I'm talking about, like a person that doesn't really listen to rock and roll. Like you got to really know your history with this shit.
You gotta listen to all the Tool.
Tool.
Yeah, like you
You
should
know what's crazy?
listen to every Tool album and just listen to it one after the other until you understand it, and you're like, ah.
You know what? Like when I first heard of Tool or started looking at it, it used to be a bar I used to go to, and they had this big ass screen, and they used to just play their videos, and it'd be weird objects and all kind of. You know what I'm talking about? You remember the dude Tricky from London? He was all in their videos too, right? Like it was just real crazy, and I was looking at that shit. So Tool, who else? Who else I need to remember? Because I remember too. I didn't remember the band name, but I remember like
Dead Kennedys, they're good. I like Dead Kennedys a lot.
the who?
Dead Kennedys.
Oh, I never heard of them.
They're like punk rock. All the shit they talked about back in the 70s and early 80s is the stuff that's happening now. They got to look at some classified intel somewhere along the line.
Because I know you're a rock and roller to the heart, dog. And I'd be like, damn. You know what I mean? I'd be like,
It's got to be exciting, dude.
yeah.
They called me out of church one time, dude. Guy was like, and Dave over here, like, man, I seen you at the show the other night at the metal show, and you're fucking stage diving off the bar and doing backflips.
So
like,
you were at church and he asked you about
that. Like, but then you get to church and you're just like clapping your hands. He's like, and it's nothing wrong with that. He's just like, where's the energy? And I'm like, well, you guys play funeral music. Like, how am I supposed to get excited about it?
Hey, don't you find it creepy when they're playing old film music, church songs, and horror movies?
Yes. You're telling me nobody's wrote another good fucking song in how many 100 years?
But I'm saying, don't you think that's creepy as fuck? When you that shit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre that Rob Zombie did and all that shit.
I can't stand Rob Zombie. And now he's gonna mess up the monsters. I don't like Rob Zombie. I don't like his movies either.
I like the one he did, the Texas Chainsaw he did though.
Nah.
But the thing
that's like dick riding to me. That's like
no, because
I covered your song. I'm famous for covering your song.
Yeah, but I don't know the rock and roll part of it. I'm looking at it as far as like horror movie shit.
Yeah, I like the original Chainsaw Massacre to try to make it good. It's like, why don't you just make your own film, you loser?
That's what I didn't understand
I couldn't think of another movie, so I just redid this one.
I think he test rolled it just to get the idea of how to really do a horror movie, because horror movie fans, they real brutal too. Like if the horror movie is not, it's like
if that's what passes for a good movie.
Nah, I'm telling. I like
it. Was terrible. Every movie they come out with that they tried to reboot sucked. Friday the 13th rebooted sucked.
I never liked none of the Friday 13th after the second.
What up, Raul?
Oh, Ant up in there. What up, Ant? Salute.
Broseph.
Hey, but don't you find it like this goes back to when you said like, damn, ain't nobody did no other church songs in over 100 years, right?
Well, they have like the contemporary stuff, but it's all goofy. Like, what if you don't like that style of pop music like Debbie Gibson, And then they
Yeah,
tried to have twisted metal and stuff like that, and it was even lamer. It was like, man, come on, Striper, really? No.
no, but I'm
I don't
saying
care
like
if they, I don't care
don't
if
it
they
be
worship a
creepy than a
cloud. They're wearing some
motherfucker?
spandex nut hugging pants. I don't want to. That's just not cool to me.
You know the
Now,
you know
I wear
the
leather pants, but my leather pants weren't skin tight. They were just as baggy.
why were you wearing leather pants, first of all?
Because they say, hey man, I had $500 to spend on leather pants, even though I didn't. Somebody gave them to me, but it's
And
still
who's
like
to say they were leather?
me.
It's an illusion. Because most of
No,
them
it's
motherfuckers
leather.
don't even be wearing. Nobody actually goes out and say, okay, I'm gonna buy leather pants.
Yeah, in farm areas, it's common.
That
Like if
shit
you're
is
farming
crazy.
workers and doing shit like that, motorcycle riders,
Because a fucking leather coat is
matrices.
hot than a motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
I'm
like
like, I could not imagine wearing some leather pants. First of all, they don't even sound right. Um,
it's like you putting your balls and your guy into a Ziploc bag and then doing some
yeah,
exercise.
it's like it's some weird
Like,
shit.
wow, I thought I was hot before, but now I know a whole new level
What
of
you
hot.
said, you thought I was hot before. Now the shit that really boiled up.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, this. You like, goddamn, right? This is
Yep.
madness. Hey,
Once was enough
dude.
to wear these. Yeah, you wear them once and then you give them to somebody else and you're like, hey, you want some leather pants? And they're like, really? Like, yeah. And then they have the fun of being like,
Oh,
oh,
you
my
said,
balls are swimming in their own sauce.
hey, dog, what you said? You get to Savannah L's and you be like, really?
You just keep handing them around.
Man, come on. But I don't know
There's
what
like
it is.
1,000 different ball sweats in the
What
pants.
is that? That's the country. I'm trying to think of it. You know, like the weird country, the weird music that they be playing from like the 50s and all that shit that be in scary
Turkey,
movies. Like it be some, you know what I'm talking about? Think of the
Afghan,
movie The Strangers.
Turkey,
Like I don't know who. Oh,
Madagascar.
no, you remember the movie The
Thailand.
Strangers, right?
The what?
The
Trendies?
movie. You remember the movie The Strangers?
I didn't see it.
You never seen the movie The Strangers?
Nah. There's a lot of stuff
Okay.
I don't listen to and don't watch. I don't like to pollute my head.
No, but I'm saying like they, you know, like in horror movies when they have like that weird old music in it.
Like phonograph music.
Yeah.
Or
Now,
like
yeah.
music box music. Like the metal music boxes. It's got a name. It's a
See, that's what I'm trying to think of. I'm like,
somethinogram or something like that. I looked it up before because I wanted to learn how to make them.
man, and then the old church music that be in the movies, like from the mid '70s to the late '70s and shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know why people think that's scary. It's just organ music.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So why would they have church music in a horror movie?
Because the '70s, everybody was all coked out of their minds, and they were trying to bring them back to reality before they had kids. They're like, "Yo, man, y'all are gonna be having kids. You need to tighten the fuck up and get a job."
Hey,
So
what you say? What you said? They was all coked out. They just
they had to
said,
scare them
fuck.
back to reality. Like, "Yo, bing, wake up, get back to work, tighten up, get the country running again."
But you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be playing some old country western or something in a movie, and this motherfuckers be cutting them all fuck up in a movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Here's a good thought too. Everybody's so concerned and they're getting these donations. How come nobody's doing a campaign for them to get themselves like body armor shirts for $500?
Which one?
They have like wearable body armor where it's like long sleeve shirts, tank tops, different kinds of cool gear where you don't look like you're wearing body armor, but it's totally body armor.
Oh, hey, did you remember when they had the bulletproof backpacks for the kids?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get
You
full
remember that
clothes.
shit?
You can get shoes, pants, shirts, all of it.
I'm saying that shit is crazy, right?
I got knife proof gear. Like I got sleeves and hands, gloves, all that
Yeah, I
shit.
already know. And then you
Yeah,
told me about the
I tested
different ones.
I tested that shit, dude. I think I'm gonna get the punch gloves too, where they're like they got lead shits in them, so you can punch through windows and crazy shit.
Hey, would those be considered as like illegal?
I'm not a lawyer, so it doesn't
No,
matter
but
what
I'm
laws
just
are in
saying, like,
California.
just
Can I
thinking.
pay for it and get some? Yeah, that's as far
Hey,
as it goes for me.
if you actually, I'm gonna actually
Can I
look
pay
into
for it?
that.
Yeah. I bought it. It was legal. I legally traded my money for it. All debts, public and private. Bam.
Exactly. I got a fucking receipt from it from the
Well, the
state.
statute says, I don't know what the statute says, and I don't want to hear what it says.
Hey, I don't fuck the statute. I
I don't
bought
know who
this.
wrote it. Who wrote it? Some guy fucking 80 years ago? Well, he's dead, so I don't care what his opinion on the
Yeah,
subject.
but look, if you buy it legally from the state, it's not illegal. No matter how the fuck they talk about it. I got a receipt from a store that the state said they can have a license to sell it. Get it?
Things happen. I just get things. None of them are illegal.
Man, ain't
I
nothing
don't
illegal
do
when you think
I
about it.
don't do illegal shit. Breaking the law.
It's
Cool.
nothing illegal when you think about it.
Yeah, but even in realistic terms, I don't fuck with the law like that. I don't want to be known as a law-breaking person because that's how you get pigeonholed and that's how you get put into debt. And then you're a debt slave all your life because you're always paying off court fines and court fees and lawyer fees and then fucking punishment fees. And then you're paying insurance fees and all the other shit that they compound on you. So it's better to just be like a chill citizen and obey the laws because most of them are common sense shit, you know?
Hey, and that then I
Play with
was
your phone
just
while you're
about to say
driving.
that. I was just about to say that when you come into court, people don't notice this. It's in your court papers. You come in there with common sense and clean hands. Don't they always say that?
Go into court with a lawyer. That's the best way to do it. Pay for a lawyer. Don't be a fucking chip. It's your life. If you got jail time riding on it, get a fucking real lawyer. Don't be stingy with yourself and your freedom.
But
Go
what
into
about when you went in
jail.
there with a lawyer and then you seen like this lawyer on that bullshit? Even
Go
though the
into jail.
lawyer,
All going to jail does for your shit is go, okay, now you're in this category of who gets hired. Oh, you
yeah,
went back.
but my thing is, if you're gonna lock me up, we all getting locked up around this motherfucker.
I've been locked up, but there's different levels of it. You can get locked up and then you learn your lesson and they're like, okay, cool, he's still good to go. But then you can
First
keep
of
getting
all,
locked
the
up
lesson
and all you
is,
can do is dig ditches for the city.
yeah, no, I'm not no bitch for the city. That's the
No,
point.
digging ditches.
No,
They'll
but
have,
I'm saying
they'll
I'm
have
not no
people
bitch
that
for
can
the
all they
city.
can do is dig graves and shit like that.
Do you understand, like, when you sitting up in court and you notice some fuck shit and you know they lying?
It is. The whole thing from start to finish is as soon as the doors open, it's bullshit from start to finish.
Soon as they turn on the goddamn AC in that motherfucker. I remember going to court the first time for this child support family court shit. The bitch, god damn it, we had to sit up there and wait on them to heat up the fucking AC. They had to turn on the AC.
Here they call the courthouse the Hall of Justice, like the Super Friends. And it even kind of looks like the Super Friends Hall of Justice. I laugh about that shit.
Hey, do you notice that all courthouses look like that shit? But they
Ridiculous.
built differently, but they still have the same build of the motherfucker. They look like the Hall of Justice.
Because it's
And
still
then
Rome,
it
no matter
always
what they want
remind
to
me
tell
of
you.
Men in Black.
It's still Rome. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Why is that our slogan if we're not Rome?
And I don't even get why the fuck would even anybody adapt.
Why are all our fucking slogans are Roman if you think about it?
Yeah.
E pluribus unum. Render
Hey,
ovis Caesar. When
hey,
in Rome, do as the Romans do. Seize the day.
who
Carpe
the fuck
diem.
does as the Romans do? I'm not Roman.
Aren't you?
Romans don't even do what the Romans do. What the
because
fuck
they're
the
not the
person in
Romans.
Rome does? I've never met one
They
or
just
talked.
named no. Italy just has a place called Rome. They're not the Romans.
Oh, see, I don't be knowing because I don't give a fuck about that.
Rapper J in the beef sector. Beef sector. Getting that work in the beef sector. Oh yeah, beef sector.
Hold on, he said, Rapper J, I sent you a link for the troll page. Dog, the
Oh,
motherfucker.
suspected man go into the beef sector. That just don't
Dog,
even sound like the beef sector. Beef, beef.
that's nigga shit. It's
I don't even know if it's
basically,
beef.
and I've always told people, niggas come in all colors and creeds, dog. It's a frame of mind.
It's a frame of beef. Beef, 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 beef.
Hey, I'm finna get ready to, I gotta go over here and, I gotta go over here and do this other thing for the shit. We about to flip a property, right? I need to go over here and then handle this business, and then I'll be back on probably in a couple of hours. You know what I'm talking about? Hold it down, dude. Salute, and then once again, thank you for even having me on your channel, man. Salute
Right on.
to you. And man, quit doing that torch, dog. Cause if your hair catch on fire like Michael Jackson in that Coca-Cola or Pepsi commercial,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
foot
sit
and a
here
half
and
away
watch
from
that
me.
shit.
No, it's like dimensions. I'm in the third dimension here, so it's like in front of me. Like this.
Hey,
That's
hey,
far.
hey, Diz, you know if your hair catch on fire like Michael Jackson, I would sit here and watch that shit. I'm sitting
Hair.
here.
I'd put it out, and then I'd shave it off and grow it back.
I'll be sitting there like I told him.
I've been down before.
Hey, but Diz, I love you, man. I gotta go up there, jump in the shower real quick, and then I gotta move around, man.
Tell
You know
Diane.
what I mean? All right, man. Be safe, okay?
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
It's just a stove, camping stove torch. I don't trust those little doodads, man. My friend Fat Joe had one explode in his face, and he had like second and third degree burns and had to have extensive shit done to his face to fix him. It took like months to heal him. So I don't trust those things. But a plumbing torch, I trust a plumbing torch because I've fucking repiped houses. I know how long I can run that shit for a minute and not even sweat it getting hot. The brass fittings won't get hot. Rapper J. On a different sound. Georgia Peach. Ah. So no reception like TV. I don't even want to watch anything, but I just don't like the Matrix or shit where it's like. Don't like staring at the blank wall either. One more shift. Fucking A. Can't wait till tomorrow's done. Because I'm off Wednesday. But then you know what? It'll be just my luck. They'll be like, well, we had to fire a homegirl because she lost her keys. Nabbed up the other spare keys out of the safe without asking or telling anybody. So now there's like open slots to fill. So they'll be like, you're going to have to work Wednesday. I'll be like, motherfuck. I mean, it'll be a chunk extra, but fuck. I like my days off to recover and play with my kid. And unplug from everything and just go out and have fun hiking and running around and shit. Yeah, I never thought to think what happened to all. Well, no, I did think about it. I decided against it because I knew he would call. Not that I didn't want to talk to him, but I just didn't want to talk to anybody on the phone. And I was tripping balls. So it would have been a rambling, crazy conversation. The galaxy test tube. I don't know about Solar is evil. If they're such good lights, why do you need to have like 8 of them? I would think the good lights, you don't need like 1, 2 tops. Not a sequence of 4 on the ground and 4 above. Like, shit. Might as well not even have lights. We need all that. No, no, no. I don't like the pressure at the base of my spine sensation at all. So I'm gonna smoke another cigarette and call it a night. And stretch out. In lieu of healthcare. Oh, yeah. I need a trapeze. What a great day. Maybe I'll find a bunch of money tomorrow too. One time I had $50 blow up to me outside the liquor store. I was like stoked. $50. Bing. Nothing like finding money. And there wasn't anybody around. The parking lot was empty, so it wasn't like I could ask anybody, hey, did you drop this? So it was free and clear. Just a straight up God score. I think I'll get more clocks in here. So there's more ticking. It's only like 3. Yeah, there's 3. About 4. So the other one's disabled. But I want to get a Felix clock with his little eyes going side to side. Just because. But I'm gonna paint it so he won't be black Felix. It'll be different colors. It'll be crazy looking. Ha! It was the wrong RV. Of course it was. How'd we botch this one, guys? I don't know, Chief. Nice. Cat's balls. They're rolling around posing as FBI, fucking robbing and killing. Bananas. Casper. Casper Wyoming. Why do they talk like that? Oh, come on. You don't have a big table, so you stuck a bunch of tables together. That's pathetic. That's a pro tip. If you don't have a big table, don't pretend you have a big table. They said they're going to put Howard the Duck into the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So I guess that means they're going to fuck up Howard the Duck now. What else was in the news that was worth mentioning at all? I don't know. I didn't watch much news today. I was like, fuck the news. It's all bananas bullshit. That's what they told me a long time ago. Don't read religious books and don't pay attention to the news. You'll do fine. That's some merit, but not totally. Santa's the converse. What? What? Suffocation's cool. Somebody that does that that's just fucked up. Tuesday. That was smart of him. Let's take the big main road. That's the only road there. Let's take the fucking chopper, brainiacs. Why can't they come up with a commercial that's like, are you just genuinely dissatisfied with things in general? Give us a call. We can sue somebody for something. Like, yeah, I feel like a dick today. I want to be a dick. Let's just make a dickhead lawsuit on somebody. Didn't send me a coupon, like I don't matter. I want to sue. Hernia mesh. Oh. What are the other complications? If I had a secretary, I'd tell her to type it up and calm down. Hi, I think I'm suffering from other complications. Can you help? Someone should start calling in these places and recording it and just fuck with their heads. They're like totally Forrest Gump. Speaking 3 or 4 different foreign language accents when you're speaking broken English, but then pretend not to understand anything. Troublemakers. Tomorrow will be more fun because I don't have to wake up in the morning. And I think I'll do myself a favor and go to the ATM tomorrow. And then I don't have to get up to go to the ATM on Wednesday. I can just wake up and call the guy. Text. I don't call anybody. But I'll text him. Like, yo, I want this, I want this. I need some buds for Gramps. And I'm like, man, you gave me that wax stuff and I didn't know what to do with it. Like, well, you didn't want to listen to reason. I told you just wait a day. I'll order something. He's happy to take fucking grandma wax though, so. I can just imagine the goofy shit he tries to do to smoke wax without a rig. I told him he should do like Mom did and just have some hot tea and put a couple of drops in. Get high that way, pass out. But other than that, you can drip it on a bowl and smoke it. I gave him all my roaches because I don't smoke that shit. I don't even smoke the joint all the way down. Like once I stop smoking it, that's the end of it for me. Other people can have it. I don't keep them in a jar and all that shit. I get rid of them quick. If there's like too many on my thing right there, I'll put them in a bag and just throw them outside of work and let one of the homeless people find them. One time we gave the homeless people in Tarzana like 150 pounds of Rice Krispie treats. That guy's eyes lit up like fucking. You'd have thought a bee stung him right inside the dick hole. Because he was just like, what's this? What is this garbage or what? And I'm like, nah, dude. I was like, it's goodies. He's like weed goodies? I'm like, yeah. And he looked in there and he was just like, oh. Because it was all just vacuum sealed, fucking pan sized Rice Krispie treats of different flavors and different strains. Just a giant hefty bag full. Because Mark was just like, get rid of them. I was like, all right. So I got rid of them. Because the owner was fucking us over. She wasn't keeping her into the deal. She wasn't trying to invest. She wasn't paying for anything. She was wanting to take all the profits every time money was made. She was just dicking us. So, you know, like trash bags of things would have to vanish here and there. And then sure enough, somebody robbed the joint. Wasn't me. I had no knowledge of it. I was in the hospital when it happened, oddly enough. It was my shoulder. That was the night it happened. Funny how things work. Anywho, that's a wrap. I'm off to bed until it's time to work. I'll be earlier tomorrow. I'll try to shoot for like an 11:30 time. Peace, love, crawlers.